Ball above his head with two hands. It's it. And out of bounds. Gets ripped by Holiday for three. He misses. Jimmy with the rebound. So that was clever by the clever one, Drew Holiday, to try to jump that tip. Top of the arc screen. Gabe uses it, puts it up. Didn't go, even though Love gave him some room. Rebound by Middleton in the push. Pushes off. Ball's on the ground. Who has it? Middleton has it. I think we're going to get a jump ball here, and I'm right about that thought.
Jax, we said on the TV side of things, it was a shiny court and it wasn't going to stay that way from long. Three bodies on the court.
At the 11:29 mark here in the first quarter. Everybody wants this. The desperation of not losing and the elation of being a historical 8 seed. Two objects colliding all night long. Jump ball on the Buck side of the floor. It'll be Vincent and Middleton. Now that all the bodies are set, Frayer will do this again. Up in the air. And the tip by Middleton gets to Allen. Back to Middleton. The pass goes. The lob inside. Throw down for Giannis on the pinpoint pass by Chris. 2-0. Milwaukee out front. 11:15. The runner goes for Caleb as he goes right down the floor. And then a deflection that Middleton's able to get a hold of, and he flips it over to Holiday.
That's Gabe Vincent Jackson. Twice now he's gotten into the paint, and he made two good reads. The first one didn't fall.
2-2 is our score. And Giannis lobs it into Lopez. I mean, it was moving in slow motion, and Lopez is trying to sell that he was shooting.
Absolutely.
And nobody's buying that thing, as Love will get hit with his first foul, as he was disruptive on that connection. Far side inbound.
Well, listen, that's a great foul. If you're out of position, you might as well take him at the arms before he can even get into a motion. No and one, no free throws.
2-2's our score, 10:56 inbound far side. Bounce pass into Holiday, moves it left to Allen. Allen gets it to Giannis outside the left block. And Bam cuts him off. Bounce pass though to Lopez. He pump fakes, he puts it up. It bounces out. Late in the shot clock. Here comes Jimmy the other way. After the Love rebound. He uses a screen right from Love. Jimmy, jumper, right baseline. It's on. They love it in here. They don't want to see that performance again. Allen for three. They love that too. Top of the arc, left side, splashdown for Grayson. Bucks up 5-2, 10-20 here in the first. Okay, trying for a little retaliation. Doesn't go. Ball's loose. Strips fighting Giannis. Giannis push to get it. No foul, but it'll be Heat ball. Man, does Giannis get to be handsy all night, every night.
Yeah, that was a full clear out. But listen, you retain possession. I think you live with that. You're okay with it.
We can live with it, but we'll point it out. Here's Jimmy, top of the arc. Screen from Love, uses it going left. Got Giannis. Spins, gets it to Love for three. Got it. We're tied at 5, just like that at the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Kevin Love had Drew Holiday on him with a size advantage and a higher release. That's a clean shot.
He never saw him. He just let it rip. Here's Middleton from the free throw line. He breaks the net. Middleton's first take. It's a make. 7-5. Milwaukee up front. 9:40 here in the first quarter. Gabe trying to penetrate. Kick it out to Jimmy. Back to Gabe. Did he establish a foot down? He had one down. Now he's driving. Leaves it for Bam. It's bobbled out to Jimmy. 9 on the shot clock. He gets to the free throw line to Love for 3. Off the front of the rim. Holiday kicks it ahead to Middleton. He's got room. Has to reverse it. He missed it. Nice job by Love getting back on D. Struz has it. Drive. Pass Holiday. Scoops it right hand. Miss. Giannis was there to deter a clear look. Holiday the other way. Cut off at the free throw line by Vincent. Got it out to Lopez, who gave it right back on the left wing. Now he's trying to pound on Gabe. Shoots it over the top of the bucket. Doesn't go. Love the rebound. Skip pass to Jimmy. He bounces right in the chest of Middleton. Draws the foul to the middle of the line. And all these Marquette fans can do all they want. They know they love Jimmy around here.
That was a 1-on-3, and that was probably part of the reaction from the crowd, right? Is that you wouldn't want your defense to foul a 1-on-3. I thought Chris Middleton had pretty good position, but Jimmy got a bit of a body. They're lucky it wasn't a three-point play.
When the Heat win, you win with Papa John's Pizza. If your Heat beat the Bucks tonight, come on, get 50% off your entire regular menu price online order at papajohns.com or on the app. with the promo code HEATWIN. Papa John's is your official delivery pizza of your Miami Heat. I don't have to look. I can tell by the reaction. Jimmy missed the first. He missed the second. Giannis gets the rebound. As Jimmy starts 0 for 2 from the line. He was 15 of 18 in game 4. Here's Giannis with Bam in front. Outside the mid-post left side. Jumper, he got it. And it's 9-5. Giannis 2 for 2. Bam misses a bunny right in front of the rim. Lopez was in the neighborhood. Here comes Giannis the other way. Just carried the ball. Ran right into Strus. No call. They called an offensive foul. And we're going the other way. And that foul's on Giannis' first. 9-5 Milwaukee in front. 8:30 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Max. That was a close. That's a block charge, and they're going to challenge.
Bud has no problem going to the challenge holster early to get it right. So we got a timeout on the floor with Milwaukee up 9-5. 8:30 remains here in the first quarter.
Milwaukee is challenging the win on the floor of a blocking foul. Pardon me, an offensive foul. That plays in the front of the game.
James Williams, is he foreshadowing, changing it right there? Is that what just happened?
Oh, yeah, I think so, Jax. I mean, watching the replay, I think that Max was moving a little bit and wasn't fully established.
We'll find out the truth on the other side. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store, be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Heat basketball live and in the stands. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Do not miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Heat.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for networking, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life, and just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
8:30 to go in the first quarter, 9-5. Milwaukee on top of Miami, while Buck Privates are already hoping they don't have to contemplate the future. What went wrong? Whatever happens, this could be the last great run with this crew that won the 2021 crown. Chris Middleton, who was out in an inopportune time last year in the playoffs and a lot of this year with various hurts, has a $40 million player option this summer, and those in the know assume new ownership will not sign off on that, making him a free agent, along with Brook Lopez, who looks pretty good after what we've seen in games 2 and 4. Giannis will be there to help them contend, but there's a thought heading into the decade in the future. This may be the last time around with some of his friends. It all depends on where they go from here. Jax?
Tommy, thank you very much. And the challenge that Bud threw out on the floor at the 8:30 mark here in the first quarter was unsuccessful, Amy.
I can't lie to you. I'm a little bit surprised. I'm happy to take it, but I thought because upper body, lower body, and also, hate to say it, but who is the offensive player? But you credit Max for the hustle and intention, and got to start making some layups here. Miami's 2 for 8 in the paint.
9-5 our score, 8:23 here in the first quarter. Bam, jumper, got it from the free throw line, nothing but net.
That's a good sign, huh?
A great sign.
Hit those early, Bam.
And Lopez wasn't far away, by the way, 9-7. As Middleton, mid-range, right side, got it along the baseline. as he shook Gabe to the ground. 11-7 our score now. 8:04 here in the first. Speaking of Gabe, brings it up left side. Has Allen in front. He just left it. Cut off by Lopez. Gets to Love. 3-ball right side. Missed it. It was in, then it wasn't. Rebound by Holiday. Kicking head to Giannis. He's cut off by 3 white jerseys. Now works on Strus. Powers up on him. And no bucket, but the foul is drawn. And Max is doubled over. Trying to collect himself on the far side. Looking forward to this replay to see who hit who. Because Strus got the worst end of it. If we take into account his reaction. He got hit a couple times, but he might be just collecting himself in the sense of like, oh no, he caught something in his face. He's got a red nose and everything. Let's take a peek at the replay if we get another look as Giannis steps to the line.
And Max did a really good job in transition, getting Giannis and forcing him, as Giannis misses the first one, forcing him to not get the first attack, and then you got him on the second. But I think if you stop him on the first look, at least you have the opportunity to get your teammates, get you some help.
For Strus, that's his first personal foul. 2 on the board team-wise for Miami. Milwaukee still has 3 to give. Holiday takes a seat. Wesley Matthews has been dealing with some calf issues in this one and on the floor. After missing the last few. Giannis missed the first, made the second. He's got 5 points, 12 on the board for Milwaukee, 7 for Miami. Butler with the rock, uses a left screen, clear out by Hall, but pulls it back with Giannis in front. 4 down, Jimmy coming back. Drives, right hand, high off the glass. I mean, over the top of Giannis and Brook.
Crossover dribble got Giannis on the perimeter. Wow, even with that length.
Milwaukee 12, Miami 9, 7:18 here in the first. Middleton working on Vincent. Powers it down, got it to go as he bounced off the right block and kissed it off the glass. Vincent the other way. Uses after rejecting a string from Bam. Got a jumper that splashed in from the top of the circle.
That's a chess match. Getting Gabe at the rim and then Gabe on the perimeter.
And now Middleton trying to back down Gabe. Gets it to the big fella. Splash Mountain misses that one. Lopez's first take from downtown was a miss, and now we got a whistle on the other end of the floor with the Milwaukee up 3, 6:47 mark here in the first quarter, 14-11.
Yeah, Grayson Allen got tapped Max's elbow, forces him to lose the ball. It got a lot quieter when the replay got shown, if you noticed, Jack. I thought it was
all upset.
I thought it was a clean
with the reality.
Yeah, I thought it was a clean strip too, and then as soon as I saw it, I mean, it's very obvious.
Far side inbound. Strus will get it. Fakes to his left. Comes back right to Bam, who sends it further right to Jimmy. Right hand dribble. Takes Giannis off it. Goes baseline. Throws around. Pump fake. Flips to Bam. Jumper left elbow. It's a brick. Rebound on the right side by Holiday. Gets it to Giannis, who's flying and stumbling and missing. But he did draw the foul. It's tough to see because he can get so far with so few steps, but it just looked like he took 4 on the gather. 1, 2, 3. Did that left foot come down? It's still 3 steps, which is not legal.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a matter of how fast he can do it and how fast he travels. But the majority of the time, it's 3 steps. I know you went back and looked at some stuff I thought was a travel from game 4, and you said not so much. It's just how far he can get on that first gather step. It looks like a full step.
Yeah.
It would be for most humans, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's one of the best players in the world. He's worked incredibly hard, but he certainly has a frame to him.
The 2023 White Hot playoffs have already had memorable moments, and we want to keep this run going for a while. Purchase your tickets now through heat.com/playoff tickets and continue to give your Heat the ultimate home court advantage as we continue to march in this incredible postseason. Giannis made them both. He's up to 7 points. Actually, Gabe with a net ripper outside the right mid-post. Yeah, that thing was up and ripping net before you knew it. It's a 3-point game. 16-13, Milwaukee out front. Giannis for 3. He hit nothing but air. 6:09 remains in this first quarter. Giannis will get a break, and here comes Mr. Milwaukee Mayhem, the Energizer Bunny for the Bucks, Bobby Portis.
And Caleb's also trying to check in, but they're not going to give him as Milwaukee's showing a bit of pressure here in the full court.
The Heat get right through it. Strus has it, gets to Jimmy. Jimmy on the move to his right, top of the arc. Now moving down, cut off by the defense to Strus. He knocks down our first dose of our daily allowance of Strus juice. And I told you at the show meeting this morning, I need a correct.
I told you were getting 6.
You did. You did. You said, my man, you about to get that Rio Niti box. We're tied at 16, thanks to Max. Allen, the drive, puts it up. Doesn't go, but a cleanup and put back by Lopez at the front of the rim. Milwaukee 18, Miami 16, 5:26 remains in the first quarter. Here's Gay, jumper, kiss off the glass, doesn't go from the left side. Right side rebound by Allen. He snaps it back to his right. Gets to Holiday. Big screen by Lopez. Holiday at the free throw line. Leaves it for Lopez. Powers up off the glass. He missed it. Rebound by Love. He spins. Gets it up to Jimmy. Doesn't have numbers. Waiting on him as he backs down. Matthews now pulls it back out left side. Gets screen from Love. Gets to the free throw line. Snaps to Bam. Bam leaves it for Gay for 3. Right wing. Splash down for Namdi. His first making 2 tries from downtown, but he's 4 of 7. He's got a game-high 9 points.
A little dribble handoff with Bam, and that's a nice action as Drew Holiday went underneath the Bam to try to recover.
Holiday pushing down to the left block. Got it to Porter. Oh, it got blocked. Allen thought he had a rebound and now a throwdown. Mercy. That ball went from Porter to Allen to Jimmy's hands. See ya. 21-18, Miami in front. 4:18 here in the first quarter. Holiday snaps it inside. Knocked away by Butler. Butler taking its time down the right-hand side. Now a three-pointer right wing. Hey, ripping of the net by Jimmy Butler. What is hitting you, Bucks? It's the Miami Heat on a 13-3 run over the last 2 minutes.
He is the Christmas Grinch. He doesn't like those holidays. He's going right after him.
Holiday fired and missing from the top of the arc. Rebound by Love. He hands it to Jimmy. Butler now with 7 points. Butler pulls it back, left-hand dribble. Uses a Bam street right. Nice job by Bam. Jimmy step. Now throw it inside the Bam. A lot of traffic. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Heat ball.
I mean, I got to go back to it. Jimmy waited. He had the ball and waited until the defense, who happened to be Drew Holiday, caught up and got in position to contest the shot and then still went up over top of him.
We got a timeout on the floor. Heat up 24-18. 3:34 remains in this first quarter. It's going the right way for Miami. 4 now. The Heat is on the radio.
There's nothing sweeter than the sound of a step-back 3 ripping through the net, or the chirp of your opponent's sneakers squeaking after a nasty crossover. Except maybe the roaring of the crowd after a perfectly executed Eurostep. But those moves don't just happen overnight. You have to put in the work. Countless hours of practice, relentless dedication, and endless preparation. At Kia, we've mastered a move of our own, and it's called the Telluride. Its available 3.8-liter V6 engine didn't just magically appear. We built it from the ground up. And how do you think it got 291 horsepower? Luck? Think again. You don't put on a performance this unstoppable without sweating every detail. So the next time you see someone splash a 30-foot fadeaway, remember how hard it is to make it look so easy. And the next time you're behind the wheel of a Kia Telluride, be inspired by the way it glides so effortlessly. Kia is the official vehicle of the Miami Heat. Kia, movement that inspires.
Metro Group Miami, corporate partner of the Miami Heat, the home of Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, has been South Florida's business choice for quality signs and graphics for over 34 years. No sign is too big or too small for the experts at Metro. We bring brands to life. Call us today, 954-983-6662, 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to learn what we can do for you. Metro Group Miami, your everything team.
Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com. Using the promo code repeat win. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for all night orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the new American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles towards your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at aa.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the radio.
You know, they always say this is the hardest game to win. You know, they feel like they backs against the wall, they're desperate. So, you know, the thing for us to do is just play detailed basketball and just, they're going to come out playing fast, you know, getting the crowd into it early. So we just got to absorb those punches and keep playing our game.
They're going to come and they're going to come out swinging, you know, until the buzzer goes off, and we got to come with the same approach.
The DNA that this group has, it's a proud group. It's a proven group. Milwaukee, I'm talking about, they're going to come out with, great urgency and most likely their A game. That's what the playoffs are about. You have to beat teams sometimes when you're not playing well. Sometimes you have to play and beat teams when they're playing at their best. I just dive into that competition. This is what you want as competitors.
The Miami Heat on dealing with these Bucks down 1-3, 3-1, however you want to look at it. And they've trailed by 5 as Miami. They've been up by as much as 6, the situation they're in now. And Cody Zeller's going to make it more with a right-hand layup on the inside.
Well, look at the lineup change, right? You got Cody, Caleb, and Kyle into the game. It's a great start for them.
Whistle on the other end as Milwaukee's trying to push back, down 26-18. Every starter has scored for the Miami Heat, led by Gabe Vincent's 9 points. Right now on the floor, Butler, Strus, Lowry, Martin, Zeller. On the other side, it's Portis, Matthews, Holiday, Giannis, and Middleton.
To your point, Jax, that's kind of what has to happen. Jimmy comes in here off of one of the greatest performances in NBA playoff history, those 56 points. Everyone else now starting to contribute that balanced attack, and that's overwhelming at times to play against. So I think that's really important to get everybody touches, and of course they got to make them too.
The foul was on Lowry. Middleton made them both. He has 8. That's the top score for Milwaukee. It's a 6-point game. Heat up 26-20, 3:13 here in the first quarter. Butler with the rock, top of the arc. Giannis in front, giving him room. Creeping up a little bit. Zeller gets a screen to switch to Portis. Jimmy still has it. 5 on the shot clock. Sidestep. Jumper. Left side. Rips the net from just outside the left elbow.
Miami switching on every ball screen on that possession. So Jimmy literally went through 2 or 3 teammates until he got the one he wanted, which was Bobby Portis.
28-20, Heat out front. 2:47 here in the first. Right baseline jumper swirls in for Middleton. He has 10 after getting it to go from the right side. 28-22, 2:37 made to the first quarter. Matthews all over Jimmy and got the ball away after trying to smother him near midcourt. So it'll be a far side inbound. Jonathan's in, and the man who just was smothering Jimmy, Wesley Matthews, is out.
Yeah, I mean, what a great defensive possession for him. He gets the crowd on his feet, and he's checking out of the game.
Inbound Giannis right back to Holiday, who's met by Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson ready to check in. Free throw line jumper rolls in for Middleton. He's got a dozen. He only had 14 over his 37 minutes on Monday. Here's Jimmy. Jonathan in front. Jumper 3. Missed it from the left side. Rebound by Portis on the right side of the rim. Gets it to Middleton. Drives down. Pulls it back. Got Martin in the air. Had to get off the ball. There wasn't a lot of room. Giannis, another charge. This time in the chest of Caleb Martin. Are we surprised? Not at all.
Caleb just jumped on the perimeter and changed his body to not get the foul. And then literally as Middleton cut down, stayed in help side. He just made 2 really cerebral and quick decisions defensively.
It's hard not to reminisce about that jumper, that 3 from the left corner with Giannis in his face. And then Martin was in his own face.
I think Five Reform wanted Chris to rip it on him.
Miami up 28-24. 1:45 remains here in the first quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Lowry with the rock. Giannis on. He fires a three right over the top. He puts it right between the brows of Giannis Antetokounmpo. First take from three is a make for Lowry. Heat up 31-24. And we got a foul on Lowry on the other end as he was trying to hold off Middleton outside the mid post on the left side of the.
And that's second on Kyle.
And bonus time now for Milwaukee for the remaining 1:26 of the first quarter.
I think Miami has taken some good fouls. I do have to say, right, when they've gotten a little bit out of position.
And that first one goes for Middleton. As Duncan is now on the hardwood too. Robinson, Zeller, Martin, Lowry, and Butler. Connaughton, Portis, Holiday, Giannis, and Middleton on the other side. Middleton now 4 for 4 from the line. He has 14. He's the game's leading scorer. But he up 31-26, 121. That's what remains here in the first quarter. Martin starting the offense, snaps the dunk. He takes a look, pulls it, now fires it from the top of the arc. It rolls off. Portis comes flying in for the rebound that Holiday wanted. He gets it to Middleton, who's jogging up the right-hand side. Milwaukee's hot hand. Fires from the top of the arc. It rattles in even after the swing from Lowry that he never saw coming.
17 points. He's trying to imitate our guy.
Here's Jimmy attacking the other way. That's the guy Amy was talking about. Right-hand layup. Heat up 33-29. Jimmy now in double digits. He has 11. Middleton has hit 6 of 7. He has 17. 3 more than he had in all of game 4.
Coming in here, Jack, you kind of thought that Chris or Drew Holiday was going to have a big game as that third kind of support between Giannis and Brook Lopez. And, well, Chris is stepping up here.
Here's Giannis, the finger roll from the top of the restricted arc. Even with Zeller, Pogo sticking in front of him. 33-31. Dip and tuck once again. 39 seconds remains here in the first quarter. Chippy for 3, top of the arc, in and out. Zeller with the rebound. Got it out to Lowry. He kicks it to Duncan. He's wide open for 3. That's a layup for 55. Ripping the net. He makes his first 3 in 2 minutes of action in this quarter. Heat up 36-31. 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Left-hand dribble by Middleton. Trying to get around Giannis. Bobbled the ball. He got it back. That's a double triple. They said it went off of Giannis. Had to. Giannis has it now. Powers up. Flips it in. 36-33. 3, 2. Jimmy for 3. It doesn't go off the back of the iron. I think Middleton got away with one only because the ball bounced off Giannis as he was bobbling it. Otherwise, that would have been a double dribble and a turnover for Miami. 36-33. Miami out front, fighting off the 17. First quarter points by one Chris Middleton. Jimmy leading the way on the other side with 11. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
At NerdWallet, we often see people blocked when making financial decisions. Take Harold.
Coach, these credit card offers, they're everywhere.
Harold, look, it's tough out there, but you have got this. With NerdWallet on your team, you will make the smartest play with side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards.
Whoa, a card that rewards me for buying sports gear. Let's go get that cash back, team.
NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
It's time to get into playoff mode. And with NBA League Pass, you can stay up to date on all the action. Watch select playoff games, get expert analysis, and access behind-the-scenes stories and nonstop coverage on all your favorite devices. What are you waiting for? There's never been a better time to sign up. NBA League Pass. Head to nba.com/watch League Pass and start today. Blackouts may apply.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
What's the Anajar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Don't wait. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the radio.
Heat up after 1, 36-33. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow stations to ID themselves. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The Miami Heat play here. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Over the final 3:29, Amy, of the first quarter, the Bucks outscored Miami 15-10. Of those 15 points, 11 came from Chris Middleton.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he clearly had the hot hand. They went to him often, and he was letting it fly. As we've seen recently, sometimes there's nights where it just is like that, right?
You're right about it. Bam brings it up. Top of the arc, slows it down, bounce pass to Lowry. Bam, Kyle, Caleb, Duncan, and Haywood. And we got a foul.
You look at that first quarter, Jax. Miami was 6 for 13 from the three-point line. And Milwaukee usually takes away your three ball. So I'm surprised that they had so many attempts. And now you wonder if they're going to try to pound it in a little bit more because they only shot 2 free throws in that first quarter.
That off-ball foul was on Connaughton as he's dealing with Duncan. Here's Bam, jumper at the bottom of the circle. He got fouled. It didn't go. Lopez spinning mystified. Looking at Pat Frere, trying to get an explanation, but it's actually coming from James Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Lopez got Bam on the arm. I actually didn't know if it was on the shot. I thought it was on the dribble, but that's where Bam is usually such a great asset in this matchup, is when he gets the ball on the deck and he's got the move going.
First personal foul for Lopez. Moet Shandon, proud to be the official champagne of the NBA, highlighting the small and big wins and celebrating the constant pursuit and journey to greatness. Value shared by the two iconic brands, Moet and Shandon. Toast to its partner team, the Miami Heat, for its greatness and resilience during some of the most highly anticipated, participated games of the 2022-23 season. Yeah, made the first, missed the second. He has 3 points, 1 for 3 from the floor, now 1 for 2 from the line, a rebound and a dime. Heat up 37-33. Here's Giannis with 8 on him. Gets to the bottom of the circle, flips it up. No bucket. Foul call, but no bucket. And I like the way H worked dealing with one of the greatest ever. Not just in the game now, one of the greatest ever in Giannis. Yeah. And he's got the call again to deal with this menace to offensive society.
What a compliment, right? Haywood Highsmith's been in and out of the lineup all season, depending on who's in, who's available. He's not high in the rotation, but I think he was part of the plans of the series to defend Giannis. When Giannis went out in that first game, they really didn't call on him too much. Well, guess what? It's not surprising. Early second quarter, he's in there.
And Giannis misses the free throw. The calculus works out.
It's called be ready.
My point being, sending Giannis to the line versus letting Giannis get easy looks. It tends to balance out. Giannis 4 for 8 coming into this one. Now 3 for 5, part of his 11-point performance, 3 rebounds. Tonight's item of the game is a matchup volume 2. Long sleeve shirt, just $20. white shirt with the matchup, ball and flame on the chest. You want yours. Get white hot with it. MiamiHeatStore.com now to take advantage of that great deal. Giannis made the second. He's got a dozen points. Heat up. 37-34, 11-18 here in the second quarter. Lap for three. Top of the arc. Got another one. Kyle Lowry. It's 2 for 2 from the land of milk and honey.
Feeling some rhythm. Kyle was shooting, pretty late compared to what he used to does, right? In his warm-up?
Absolutely. Trying to get a feel as Giannis is fouled at the apex, trying to throw it down from the left side of the rim with the right hand. Heat up 40-34.
I know Haywood doesn't like it, but if he's got to play this game, that's part of it. Just don't give up and once. He does a good job of, he must have got him on the wrist because I thought his body positioning was great, strong, gets under him. He's mobile, he can move.
2 on Highsmith, 2 on the Heat. Team foul count. Both teams got 2 to give. And we're early in the second quarter, 11:01 still to go before we get to our halftime break. Giannis made the first, second one on the way. He has 13 points, 3 rebounds, not a nary assist, 2 personal fouls. Makes them both. He has 14. Middleton has 17 to lead all scorers. The Heat's top scorer is Jimmy with 11. Heat up 4, 40-36, 10:56 here in the second quarter. Duncan going to get hit with an offensive foul as it's Connaughton on the floor checking to look for blood. As Duncan might have caught him as he got by with a full arm extension on the drive. It was inadvertent as Connaughton was running into the left tip of Bam Adebayo. And Duncan was trying to enjoy the rub off. And apparently the officials are getting together. They're thinking about taking a look at it. And they are. They're going to find an inadvertent just extension of the arm. That's a common foul.
Yeah, that should be a common foul. And that's why it's tough to do, right? But that's why you got to really close the space when you're coming off screeners.
Plays under review to see if it meets the criteria of a flagrant foul.
It's a full arm extension, but there's no wind up. There's contact. There's no follow through. It doesn't meet the criteria.
And UD is out there letting the officials know.
He's just waving his arm behind him.
I've been
trying
here
to get a hand that's extended on him. By the way, that's a foul by Connaughton.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll officiate what they see.
He's been in the league 20
It rarely
years.
happens.
Yeah.
But they tell us all the time in the media.
After review, the offensive player fails back, hits him in the face. It's incidental contact with no wind-up impact or follow-through. This is a common foul. Sign out.
I would argue there was impact. And so would the lip of Pat Connaughton. But there was no wind-up or follow-through. You got to meet at least 2 of those 3, if not all 3 criteria for a real consideration.
And Bud just found a way to get a second challenge. How about that?
He didn't do anything, though. He just got the benefit of it. He
was encouraging it.
James Williams still has to do it, right? 40-36. Heat out front, 10:55 here in the second quarter. Giannis turned it over on the inbound. I'm not going to really put that totally on Giannis because that ball had to be thrown out in front of him. But usually he goes plastic man to grab that thing off the inbound.
Well, there's 2 bodies. I don't like that pass.
Heat ball nonetheless. Martin to Lowry, top of the arc, dives down, bounce past the man. He hesitates. He dribbles, bounce pass into H. He has the right hand layup on the left hand side. First attempt for Highsmith, and it's a make on the move. Heat up 42-36, 10:29 here in the second quarter. Giannis powers up and in off the glass, working the left baseline, getting to the rack. Antetokounmpo has hit 5 of 6 in 11 minutes. He has 16. Lowry, jumper, right side, bounces off. HK flying in. He got hit in the face by Giannis. No call.
And he almost came up with it, too.
That was more of an impact as he takes it away. That's the payback. Take it back. H to Duncan. Moves it to Martin in the left corner. The drive. The scoop. It's in. That's a beautiful jelly finger roll by Caleb Martin.
And Haywood Highsmith set up that whole thing with the extra pass to Duncan out to the corner and the steal on defense. Wow.
Heat up 44-38, 9:40 here in the second quarter. Giannis, the drive into traffic. He gets deflected by Highsmith. Now in the hands of Lowry. He's coming up the left side. Now serving his right. The flip to Duncan. And we got a trip by Middleton, and Bam's on the floor, as is Chris. For Middleton, that'll be his second personal foul. Team's third. 1 to go, and then the Heat will be in bonus.
Miami packing the paint on defense, and therefore, I mean, they're there to pick off the little tips and deflections. The crowd, of course, not liking the call on the replay, but again, the defense on the other end was so gritty. So you see when Spo talks about in transition how deadly Milwaukee can be with Giannis, quickly putting pressure on the rim, making passes. But in the half court, they're able to rotate and get their hands on those errant passes.
Giannis and Middleton take a seat. Jimmy's back in, by the way. It's Middleton. Well, Middleton's over there, so I'll do this with my eyeballs. It's Ingles, Connaughton, Lopez, Holiday, and Portis going against Butler, Lowry, Adebayo, Robinson, and Martin. Near side inbound after the kick. Butler will handle it. Fires to his left, gets it into the hands of Lowry. Screen by Bam sets him free. He goes to his right, back to his left. Now a jumper. Oh, somebody's feeling it, and his name is Kyle Lowry, the jumper that rips the net from the side top. Make it left side of that circle. Here's Holiday driving the other way, kicks it out top. Connaughton moves it to Ingles. He drives along the baseline. Bounce pass to Portis on the other side. He fires a three and misses. Connaughton gets it, flips it up and in. All in one move, coming to the ground first. Heat up 46-4. 8:51 here in the second quarter. Bam in traffic, doesn't get anything to go. In the paint, into the hands of Lopez, and fires it up to Holiday. Holiday, top of the arc three. He knocks it down. His first making 3 tries from downtown. Miami's still up by 3. 46-43. 8:28 here in the second quarter. Lowry walks it up, pauses on the logo, now on the move after a right screen by Martin. Gets a scoop up and in. If you're going to drive, that's how you drive, Kyle Lowry.
He's making reads like he's been in the league for 17 years.
Yes, he is. And he has. Lowry has hit 4 or 5 in 7 minutes. He has 10 points. Connaughton kicks it out top to Ingles. 9 on the shot clock. He steps into a pass to his left. To Connaughton on the drive. 3, 2, flips it up left hand. Left side. Got it. With Duncan on his left hip. Undeterred. Connaughton's 2 for 2. Here's Lowry for 3. That one rolls off and out. It wasn't that far off. Heat up 48-45. 7:34 here in the second quarter. Lopez up and in after plowing right into Kyle Lowry, who I thought had those feet set. We're going to have to check to see this restricted arm. Otherwise, I'm confused.
But what's crazy is the official made the Carl was on top of it, so I didn't have the angle for the feet. It had to be the feet because he was there, he was established. That was great help side defense on a lob, by the way, with a lot of time to recover. Still haven't seen the heels on the area.
Lowry with 3 personal fouls. He's going to sit down. Gabe's coming back in his 8 minutes, 4 of 7, including 1 of 2 from downtown. 9 points and 8 assists, helping out with this now 1-point lead that could change on this free throw by Brook Lopez. 9-2 run by Milwaukee over the last 145. Tighten this thing up. My goodness, Duncan got sent to the floor on the box out. No call whatsoever. Man. And I mean, supposed to give James Williams the business. You call that ticky-tack stuff on the other end. Call this stuff. Jimmy working from the left block. I think Lopez got a finger on it, but Bam got it. Put it back up. It's a miss. Ball goes out of bounds off of Butler's feet. Going to be Milwaukee ball as play is paused as the crew chief, James Williams, and Spo are in discussion.
I think Duncan's. I thought he was bleeding.
Well, they're at the blood rule this situation. Yep, they finally have instructed Duncan to go get the blood. And Duncan's like, "You're worried about the blood now?"
Yeah. Well,
I think they're going to take him out. Why can't you have a blood rule pause in the game? I think we'll take a Duncan out because this might take a little bit longer. Bam's getting a rest as well. Let's try to get some order in this quarter. 7-11. That's what remains here in the second quarter. The Heat's lead that got up to 8 is now 1. 48-47 the count. 7:06 here in the second quarter. Holiday left-hand dribble. Bounce pass to Lopez. At the free throw line. Love on it. No handoff on 2 tries by Lopez. Steps on the foot of Love. Makes a fadeaway after never getting that right foot down. And Milwaukee's back up 49-48. Just the second lead change. They drive in the left hand. It's Gabe. Picks up where he left off in the first quarter.
And you put that ball all the way in front of him so nobody could get their hand on it. That's a smart finish from Gabe Vincent.
Like Jimmy, he has 11, and there's 3 more on the board. For Connaughton, who's 3 for 3. That's his first money ball. He has 7 points. Now Milwaukee's back out to play. 52-50. That's what we expected. Vincent, jumper, right elbow, doesn't go. Holiday coming the other way. Pauses at the top of the arc. Tried to shake Mark. Lost the ball, got it back. Flips to Lopez. He's backing down. Spins. Fires. He gets the fade to knock down as he had his left foot on the free throw line. Timeout Miami as they trail by 4 after a 16-4 run over the last 2:55 by Milwaukee.
And this is now just sustaining those punches. It's a 4-point game. You'd think it's a 20-point game by the way it sounds in here, right? Calm down, take the timeout. Brook Lopez just made 2 shots that you're not going to contest. 7-1 fading backwards with space. So just everyone calm down and find some high-quality shots on the other end. You're good.
It's that easy. Amy Coleman at the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. Bucks up 4. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store, be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Heat basketball live and in the stands. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Do not miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Heat.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for networking, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
There's nothing sweeter than the sound of a step-back 3 ripping through the net, or the chirp of your opponent's sneakers squeaking after a nasty crossover. Except maybe the roaring of the crowd after a perfectly executed Eurostep. But those moves don't just happen overnight. You have to put in the work. Countless hours of practice, relentless dedication, and endless preparation. At Kia, we've mastered a move of our own, and it's called the Telluride. Its available 3.8-liter V6 engine didn't just magically appear. We built it from the ground up. And how do you think it got 291 horsepower? Luck? Think again. You don't put on a performance this unstoppable without sweating every detail. So the next time you see someone splash a 30-foot fadeaway, remember how hard it is to make it look so easy. And the next time you're behind the wheel of a Kia Telluride, be inspired by the way it glides so effortlessly. Kia is the official vehicle of the Miami Heat. Kia, movement that inspires.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
And trailing 54-50 at exactly the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. The Bucks have never overcome a 3-1 series deficit to win a playoff series. Their last 3-1 playoff deficit was against your Miami Heat in 2020. The Bucks have trailed 3-1 in a playoff series just fourth time since 2000. And now we got a little bit of conversation going on as Lopez is all up in the Miami Heat area for reasons I don't understand. Always bonding, and Udonis having a conversation. And here's the thing about Bobby Portis that cracks me up is that there are times he's super impactful, but he needs this to be at least get his jet fuel in the tank, which none of that was in Miami, and we get none of this in Miami. But he is comfortable here.
And Udonis Haslem getting a technical foul.
Oh, he's happy to have it. He's happy to have it, and I'm going to tell you right now.
Are you telling me out of that whole thing, though? The only problem
because
was...
they didn't see anything from Bob. You know, the chant man in the building is Grayson Allen a step to the line. Bobby Portis, 2 of 6 in 13 minutes, 5 points on Monday.
And you love that Caron Butler just hugging Udonis Haslem.
Well, listen, they built a wall around Udonis, and he's at the end of the bench. I mean, doing the Panther walk, and he is still going to get that bark in down there as it's 55-50. And hopefully that puts some fire inside of the Miami Heat as they try to push back. There have been 4 lead changes, 3 ties. The Heat have been up by as much as 8 bucks. This is their biggest lead. Matches their biggest lead at 5. Jimmy on the drive. He gets fouled by Connaughton, whose shoulders drop all the way down, nearly to his midsection.
Oh, that was a direct result of what just happened before the play really started. He gets in these grooves sometimes where he's I'm going to go to the free throw line, which Miami's 1 for 4, and Milwaukee's 11 for 14. So it's nice to get there too a couple times.
Even it up just a little bit for Connaughton. That's his 3rd person. And here comes Middleton. Come get him, yep. And we should know, I mean, the Miami Heat were 1-2 in the league all year in free throw shooting. And in these playoffs, they have fallen off. And in a nip and tuck situation, you do not want that to be the thing that trips you up. Jimmy makes the second. Yeah, the Heat number 2 overall for the season at 83% from the line. 55-51. 5:40 remains here in the second quarter. Holiday bounce pass to Middleton. Middleton with a game-high 17 points. Gets it to the mid-post to Allen, who picks it out top to Lopez. He fires a 3. He makes a 3. His first make in 2 tries from downtown. He has 11. 3rd Milwaukee Buck in double figures as Giannis is ready to come back in. Milwaukee up 7. Love fakes it, drives, gets it to Caleb, who drives, gets it back to Love for 3. Retaliation by Kevin Love as he rips the net. His second make in 4 tries. Portis on a loose ball through it off the feet of Jimmy. Out of bounds, it'll be Milwaukee ball. In 11 minutes, 3 rebounds. The only stat on the board for Portis. It'll be a baseline inbound, at least it should be, as Middleton finally steps back to take the ball. Lob out to Giannis, who lets it bounce once. Hands off to Middleton. He drives right side, the float, or the lob to Giannis, who throws it down. He has 18. He's the top scorer here in the first half. It's 60-54. Milwaukee out front. 4:48 here in the second quarter. And Gabe simmers him down with a net ripper from the top of the circle.
Both Gabe and Kyle have been so great in those little pull-ups off of pick and rolls and on the perimeter. Wow.
23 combined between the 2 guards. Giannis. He got fouled as he powered in. And I mean, those feet were doing the hustle. They were shuffling all over the place. No call except for the foul. And it's on Butler, his first. Both teams in bonus for the duration. 4:32 here in the second quarter. Bucks up 60-56. Giannis with 18, Middleton 17, 11 for Lopez. It's 13 for Vincent leading Miami. A dozen from Jimmy, 10 from Kyle Lowry. The top 3 scorers for Miami. Another missed free throw for Giannis, who's hit 6 of 9. As Lopez takes a seat. Wesley Matthews back in his 5 minutes of the first quarter. He did not register a stat, but some solid defense, deflection out of bounds, and got a possession for Milwaukee.
I think that hurt Milwaukee quite a bit when Wesley Matthews had to miss a couple games after game one because he's, I think, defender and off the bench. He's really solid for them.
Giannis missed them both, but the deflection ends up right back in his hands to Middleton. He's smothered by Jimmy. Still has his dribble available, uses it now. Gets to the left mid-post, spins, fires, it's out into the hands of Love. Oh, wow. We got a foul on Gabe, who had Middleton all in his neighborhood. Did you notice? I was looking ahead. What did you see behind?
He was boxing him out. I mean, he got under him, but I don't think it was a good call.
Bunch of nothingness.
You got our guys taking blows to the faces, but you know what, Jax? You got to play tough on the road. You know that. You look at the free throw disparity right now, and if you're Miami, whatever happens in the next 4 minutes and 19 seconds until halftime, I think that's something they'll probably talk about. You got to find a way to get a little bit more aggressive to the rim and get some calls themselves.
Gabe's first personal. And Holiday made the first. And this is his first trip to the line. The second goes as well. 13 of 18 for Milwaukee, 2 of 6 for Miami. Personal foul count for Miami, 11-8 on the other side. Bucks on the run, 13-6 over the last 2:18. Up 62-56 with 4:06 remaining. Gabe, 3 ball. Just bounces out as he fired from the right corner pocket. Allen with the rebound, leaves it for Holiday. Holiday brings it up the right side, met by Martin. Drives the switch. Now Strus has him. Martin still in the neighborhood. Kicks it out to Matthews. Sidestep 3. He rattles it down. 6 made 3 for Milwaukee in 12 tries. The Heat have made 8 of 17. Milwaukee up 9. Here's Chip. He's got 12 points in 18 minutes. Drives on Giannis. Kicks it out the game. Big pump fake. A flop by Matthews. He fires a 3. Miss. Middleton bucks out Jimmy for the rebound. Now to Giannis. 1 on 4. He put it up. My goodness, he doesn't care. And he drew another foul. Did not get a bucket. But he's going to the line for shots 11 and 12. The Heat have only accepted half of that from the line as a combined team.
Yeah, that time in transition, he's the most deadliest player, I'd say, in this league, just when he's downhill on the run. I thought Caleb and Max did a good job of throwing bodies at him. But to your point, he averages the most free throws per game in the regular season, over 12 a game. And this is 11 and 12 right here.
He's got it in his mind to attack, and attack some more. First one up, and it's off.
Well,
that's his 5th miss in 11 tries, so that's balancing out a little bit.
It's probably part of the game plan. We all saw in the fourth quarter, he did not look right. Hasn't played consistently in about 18 days or so. And so I think he's going to get to the free throw line. You know he's going to score. But as long as nothing's coming easy and he's kind of getting bumped and playing playing against a really physical defense, you hope in the fourth quarter maybe he's not quite as in shape as he'd like to be.
He made the second. Here's Jimmy powering, pushing, didn't get the bucket, but drew the foul on Matthews. And will stroll to the line for attempts 5 and 6. Jimmy's missed 3 of 4, though. Time to tighten that up. 3:08 remains till we get to the Bacardi halftime report.
And now Wesley Matthews is chatting with Caron Butler.
Listen, this is going to be tested. There's a desperation of historical proportions coming from Milwaukee. The poise will have to be with Miami that leads this series 3-1 and could shut this down just like New York did tonight in Cleveland. 66-57. That's the count. Milwaukee in front. 3:08 That's what remains here in the second quarter. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Injured in a crash? You deserve Anajar Levine. We stand up to the big insurance companies. They want you to settle for a fraction of what your case is worth, but we'll fight to get you the maximum money for your injuries. Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call me, Glenn Levine, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
When it comes to basketball in Florida, Valley Sports Sun is the heart of the state, bringing you to the hardwood for all the biggest moments.
Come on! He's on fire!
Watch your hometown team turn up the temperature as they battle the very best around the league.
Oh, my.
Plus, pregame with your favorite Valley Sports team before and after each game for the Heat live pre- and post-game shows.
Yes.
Catch the Heat all season long on Valley Sports Sun, the Valley Sports app, and Valley Sports Plus.
Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com using the promo code HEATWIN. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for online orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
3:08 to go in the half. 66-57, Milwaukee on top of Miami. After winning a championship a couple of years ago and earning his only All-Star berth with Eric Spoelstra's coach 8 years earlier, Brook Lopez says he has one personal goal left beside maybe winning another title. He'd like to play for Spo and Steve Kerr in the Olympic team next year. He says he's motivated, like Bam, by the snub in recent voting for Defensive Player of the Year, saying it doesn't seem feasible that will ever come his way if it did now. So he's back thinking of team things, including Paris next summer. He still feels he has a lot to give and likes to try new things, and adding a gold medal would be kind of cool. Realistically, it could be a long shot, but you never know who pulls out before then that could open the door for Lopez to live out a dream. Tonight, he's trying to hold off a possible nightmare as they lead by 9, Jax.
And Lopez, 5 of 8 in that push. He's got 11 points. Amy, Miami was up 46-38. We're at the 9:15 mark at that point in the second quarter. Over the last 6:07, Milwaukee's outscored Miami 28-11.
They're shooting 64% from the field. So, and actually have taken 8 less attempts than Miami. So they're not playing super fast. They're just being incredibly efficient. And you've seen this with Milwaukee this entire series. They're either shooting really hot or they're not. And it's kind of defined it, right?
Right.
I mean, as same thing for Miami.
Miami hot 3 times. So they're now 1.5 for Milwaukee. Should be knocked down a couple free throws as Giannis misses point blank right side after getting all the way down to the rim. Milwaukee now back on D, up 66-58. Jimmy doesn't make the jumper from the bottom of the circle. Giannis, the rebound and push up the right side. Pauses at the arc. Gets to Allen. Pump fake drives. Takes it back to Holiday. He's got Bam in front of him. He steps back, fires to Middleton, who's just pushed off on Gabe. Missed the jumper. Over the back by Giannis. I mean, he just climbed the neck of Caleb. Kicks it back out top. Matthew to Allen for 3. It's off. Basketball karma helping out. And then a garbage call on Bam as Giannis takes a bump and flops into the 8th row like he's 5'9".
It's incredible that I understand it's a physical game, right? So you allow the first one, you allow the second one, and then on the rebounding, you make that call. I don't understand the inconsistency of it. But again, it's life on the road, and In a game like this,
Milwaukee 66, Miami 58. Giannis continues his struggles at the rim. He misses his sixth. He's now 7 of 13 from the line. 6 of 8 from the floor, accumulating 19 points, 6 rebounds.
you know what I love? They've taken, this will be, can't do quick math, many more free throws than Miami.
21 to 8. It'll soon be
22 to 8.
So 16.
And they've only attempted 3 more field goals from the paint.
15.
They've only attempted 3 more field goals from the paint.
Yeah.
So you know that whole, well, you're not attacking. You're settling for outside shots. Can't do that.
I was still wrong. It's 13. And off another miss by Giannis. Lopez just climbing all over Love, no call. Thank goodness Kevin got the rebound. Now here's Gay. Fires a 3 right in Middleton's face, but it's too long. Antetokounmpo with the rebound, number 7. 66-58. 1:57 remaining in the second quarter. Giannis working on the body of Gabe. Jimmy comes to help. And a pickoff by Bam. Ahead to Jimmy. Isn't deterred by Matthews and gets the layup on the right-hand side. Jimmy has 16. Just like that. Milwaukee 66, Miami 60, 135 until we get to halftime. Power up and in by Drew Holiday. Got all the way down to the rim and got it in a little deep, a matter of fact, with a right-hand layup out of it. Here's Love with Giannis in front. Dribbles along the arc. Uses a screen from Bam. He feeds Bam. Flips it up. It's off. Back iron. Rebound by Lopez, number 3 for him. And a miss by Middleton from the top of the arc left side. Rebounded by Love. That's number 6 to go with his 6 points.
Bam's kind of just half hooking it out there. Shoot the ball. He's got such a nice high release point. Sometimes I think he gets caught in no man's land in terms of his release decision.
Able to drive. Got up in the air. Didn't like it, so he flips it back behind him. Strus said, Adebayo convened, and Bam fires a 3. It's short. He had to. It was late in the shot clock. 8-point lead for Milwaukee. 34 seconds remain in this second quarter. Middleton forced one up. It rolled off. Everybody's on the floor. Lopez, Love, Butler. Ball's not corralled. Timeout, Milwaukee. Lopez had one hand on it, but possession hadn't changed, so he could call that timeout. Or there's somebody from Milwaukee did.
Kevin Love's doing a pretty solid job with Brook Lopez, and when they switched the lineup, I think you're seeing that more now maybe than before, right? I mean, he's really doing a nice job on the boards and playing the lanes with him.
I don't think I've ever finished my 3-1 point, thanks to Bobby Portis and his mouth. The point I was making earlier, the Bucks have never overcome a 3-1 series deficit to win a playoff series. The Bucks have trailed 3-1 in the playoffs now just 4 times in the last 20-plus years. But it's a tough hole to be in. And they are playing tough, being in that hole. Only once in NBA history has an 8-seeded team made the NBA Finals. And I covered that team in that Finals back in 1999. The New York Knickerbockers, who toppled the number 1 Heat in a 5-game series in a lockout shortened season, faced San Antonio for the first of their 5 championship wins. Never forget Avery Johnson baseline jumper sealed the deal, and the dynasty began.
And I was just thinking, I wish this was a 5-game series.
We'd be chilling at the crib.
Woo!
Milwaukee 68, Miami 60, 24.6 until Tommy and Alejandro take over things for halftime. Middleton will inbound near side after the timeout. Jimmy playing free safety in front of him. Gets it into Giannis out top. Handoff to Middleton. 8 on the shot clock. Fires a 3. Jimmy contests. Lopez, one hand, offensive rebound. And it's a foul. It's going to be on Miami. It's on Love. His second. It's a bonus party for both teams. really for the last 4 minutes. But it's Milwaukee taking advantage. 22 attempts at the line to 8 for Miami.
Got to be 24.
And another miss, by the way, after 23 went up. Number 24 is coming as Giannis will take a seat to wrap up the quarter. And Middleton will do the same. 14 of 23, 61% at the line for Milwaukee. The Heat, not much better. In their 8 attempts, they've only made 4. Lopez to put Milwaukee up 9. It does. It's 69-60. 18.5 remaining in the second quarter. Shot clock off. 10 seconds to go. Jimmy with the rock. Screen left from Love. Into the paint. Snaps it to Downey. 3 ball, left corner pocket. Rips the net with 4.3 remaining in the second quarter.
And Jimmy orchestrated that entire offense by pushing Duncan through, calling for the screen, sucking the defense in, and knew that was coming out the other way.
Holiday turned it over. Allen has it. He steps into it at the end of the second quarter and gets nothing but a brick off the glass. It's a 6-point game at the half. The Bucks have led by 10. The Heat have led by 8. 4 lead changes, 3 ties. Butler and Vincent lead the Heat with 16. 19, the leading score for Milwaukee. Giannis has that number. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's the McCarty Halftime Report with Tommy and Alejandro. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Why? Just think about it. Why is the #1 selling brand of chainsaws not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot? We can give you over 10,000 reasons. That's how many authorized local steel dealers you can find across the country. Visit one and you'll find a range of dependable gas and battery-powered tools, from trimmers to blowers. And you'll find service from experienced professionals. Real steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies.
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life. And just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
It's time for easier. You deserve some easy. And buying a Yamaha Wave Runner has never been easier. With the largest stock in South Florida, Jet Ski of Miami has what you want. And with special offers during the Perfect Choice sales event, quick and easy financing and APR as low as 3.99% for 60 months. What are you waiting for? Drive away with 1 or 2 Wave Runners with APR as low as 5.99 for 96 months. 2022 models are arriving. Don't miss out. We're taking deposits today. Your go-to dealer for anything Yamaha. Jet Ski of Miami has service, life jackets, covers, tubes, wakeboards, oil, flush kits, and more. Jet Ski of Miami has the largest stock in South Florida. We'll have you on the water today. Jet Ski of Miami and Fisherman's Boat Group, your Yamaha Marine Superstore for over 60 years. Visit us today at jetskiofmiami.com. Manufacturer's suggested retail price does not include prep, freight, or tax. Monthly APR rate on price based on Tier 1 qualifying APR. See dealer for details.
It's halftime on the Miami Heat audio experience. Let's get caught up.
Jimmy still has it. 5 with the shot clock. Sidestep. Jumper. Left side. Rips the net from just outside the left elbow.
Miami switching on every ball screen on that possession, so Jimmy literally went through 2 or 3 teammates until he got the one he wanted, which was Bobby Portis.
Picking up where he left off 2 nights ago with a Sweet 16 through 2 periods. Hi, everybody. Our score through 24. Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. The Heat doing its best to pass the buck. We welcome in Alejandro Solana. And instead of the roundhouse right, the Bucks and Heat pretty much throwing jabs early in the game. Miami was leading in the second, but a 16-3 run by the home team gave them the advantage. They've held the lead ever since. Miami's playing well, but what happened in that mid-second, with the exception of them going to the free throw line as often as they have?
I think that's what it is, though, right? They're isolating Giannis Antetokounmpo, and pretty much every single time he does, he gets to the rim, sometimes with some extra steps, sometimes because of how long and athletic he is. He's either knocking down the layups over the top of Heat defenders, or he's getting to the foul line. But give Miami credit. They're hanging around, Tommy.
Yes.
That's exactly what they did in Game 4. And I think if you're the Heat, you'll take a 6-point deficit considering Milwaukee having all that energy at home.
Our score at halftime, Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. Up next, it's a Heat check of pertinent information, we hope. Alejandro and I pour some key numbers into the opening two quarters in a matter of moments. This is the Bacardi Halftime Report in the Miami Heat audio experience.
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life. And just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for networking, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
What's the Anna Jar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Don't wait. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Time for more of the halftime show on the Miami Heat audio experience.
Welcome back, everybody. Our score at the break, Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. Heating things up in old Milwaukee. Alejandro with me, inching ever closer to tomorrow where the sun will come out. Bet your bottom dollar. Jimmy Butler, 22 points in Game 4 in the first quarter. Still solid, getting half that many, but 16 at the half. Besides the Heat point guards and him, nobody's really taken the bull by the horns. At least it seems like the Bucks stars are starting to shine in that second quarter. Defense came up big in the second half on Saturday. What can they do this time to try to slow Milwaukee down?
I think what they're doing right now is solid. By the way, Jimmy's quote-unquote worst first quarter tonight in this series, 11 points on 5 of 9 shooting shabby. With a couple three or a three. I think you'll take it. But, you know, Miami is still finding ways, players on Miami finding ways to make plays, even if it's not on the offensive end. Bam is a great point. He's struggling right now. He looks like he may be favoring that hamstring that's been giving him fits, but a couple nice steals as well. And another big thing here, I mean, Miami limiting turnovers on their end. That's key to stay in this game, and it's been working.
Our halftime score, Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. Still ahead. Who's been hot in Cleveland? A quick peek at the other NBA playoff activity midweek in mere moments. You're listening to the Bacardi Halftime Report in the Miami Heat audio experience.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store.
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Heat basketball live and in the stands. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Do not miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/heat.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the new American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles toward your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free checked bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
When it comes to basketball in Florida, Valley Sports Sun is the heart of the state, bringing you to the hardwood for all the biggest moments.
Kaboom! He's on fire!
Watch your hometown team turn up the temperature as they battle the very best around the league.
Oh my!
Plus, pregame with your favorite Valley Sports team before and after each game for the Heat live pre- and post-game shows.
Yes!
Catch the Heat all season long on Valley Sports Sun, the Valley Sports app, and Valley Sports Plus.
Time for more of the halftime show on the Miami Heat audio experience.
Welcome back, everybody. Our score at intermission: Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. Well, Alejandro, you had a feeling this would have offensive overtones. Most of the games in the series have, and the Heat were right there with the Bucks throughout the entire half, only down 6. Do you sense this staying with lots of scoring, and how does Miami stay with these guys?
I actually don't think it'll be as much scoring in the second half. I think this game is going to have a lot more free throws, especially from Miami. By the way, he'd have been out-rebounded by 14 in this game.
Wow.
That's got to change. They have to do a better job on the glass. But, Tommy, stay within striking distance as you are, and you know you've got a guy wearing number 22 that likes these moments.
On the NBA playoffs Wednesday schedule, late in the second quarter, Sacramento leads Golden State 49-44. That series tied at 2. A couple of finals. New York moves on in the playoffs to the semifinals for the first time in 10 years, 106-95, knocking off Cleveland. And the Lakers lose to Memphis 116-99, so Game 6 in that series will be Friday night. This has been the Bacardi Halftime Report presented by Bacardi. Live passionately, drink responsibly. Bacardi USA, Coral Gables, Florida. Our halftime score, Milwaukee 69, Miami 63. When we return, we'll rejoin Jason Jackson and Amy Audibert with second half action. This is the Bacardi Halftime Report in the Miami Heat audio experience.
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and we all know that an important part of winning a championship is getting there. And as the Miami Heat pursues another championship year, they trust the Good Greek to get them there. And when it's time for you to move like the Miami Heat and call Good Greek Moving and Storage. Whether it's local or long distance, go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Heat.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com using the promo code HEATWIN. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for online orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the radio.
Almost time for the third quarter, presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 800-747-FREE. That's 800-747-3733. My name is Jason Jackson. I'm alongside Hurricane Greats, the finest import from our neighbors to the north. Amy Audibert. We're live here at Fiserv Forum. in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Game 5 with the Heat up in the series 3-1. And as we take a peek, a little deep dive in the little stats we dig, I mean, listen, points off turnovers, beautiful for the Heat, right? Plus 14. But you start taking a look at just a free throw, and that's 11 extra points for Milwaukee as they've hit 15 of 24 alongside the 4 of 8 for Miami. What else has caught your eye?
Well, I think that's the biggest one is the free throw line disparity, the 24 attempts to Miami's 8. But everything else, I mean, listen, the paint, they're -8, but they hit a couple more threes, and they've taken 21, by the way. Second chance points, -3, but fast break, Miami's winning, and that's one of the most important things in this one, not to let the Bucks get out in transition and run. So, I mean, really for Milwaukee, it's the big three, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez with the majority of their scoring. That's kind of what is expected of them. So for Miami, as Udonis is
fired up.
Here we go. I think that they have to do a good job. Well, I see smiles, so I hope that there's some smiling. As Duncan's not smiling, probably reminding them that he did
get hit in the face and started bleeding.
Yeah. But listen, I mean, if you're Miami, 6-point game, get to the rim a little, draw some fouls. I think defensively they've been pretty tough in the rotations. And see if you can get out a win here.
I want some Bam, and I want it now. 18 minutes, 1 of 7. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. I need Bam.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 16 from Gabe, 16 from Jimmy, 10 from Lowry.
You're not the only one who needs Bam.
Here we go. Milwaukee 69. Miami 63. 11:50 here in the third. Aforementioned Gabe Vincent pulls it all the way back out. And we had a 3-second violation on Miami to start the second half.
And Gabe attacked from the perimeter, was trying to work around in the paint, got himself out. Bam was trying to make reads around him, but got stuck in the paint too long. And it's certainly not the clean way you'd want to come out of the locker room at halftime with that type of turnover.
Milwaukee up 6, 11:40 here in the third. Giannis jumper from the top of the circle. A brick. Jimmy tracks it down. Left baseline. Now pushing up the right-hand side. Direct in traffic. Has Holiday on. Got a screen from Bam. Got free. Flips it out to Strus. Catch. Fire. 3. Splash.
How about the cut Max Strus just made behind Jimmy? You want to talk about close quarters and the little flip pass from behind.
Sprinting to the spot, spinning and firing.
That's how you want to start the half out of the locker room right there.
And Strus 2 for 2 from the land of milk and honey. It's a 3-point game. Middleton kicks it out of a double team up to Holiday, now down to Lopez. He scoops in the paint. He lost the rock. Bam has it. Strus in front of him. 2-on-2. He keeps it. Powers up. He got fouled by Allen. He was gathered and going up. Get to the line, Bam.
I like that because Max did a great job of sprinting and getting out to the lane, which forced Drew Holiday to get off of Bam, so one-on-one. And, you know, I do want to say a couple times the first half we've seen Bam grab that hamstring. That's been a bit of a problem for him,
We haven't talked a great deal about it because he hasn't
but
talked a great deal about it. But
I just want to make a note, right?
Yeah.
He's not out there feeling the greatest himself, but, I mean, it's not time for that.
He's there out the battle now. Bam is 1 for 2 from the line, make it 2 for 3. He has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals.
And that decision to attack one-on-one in the open court.
We heard the whispers of his guy, Jay Jones.
Yeah.
Whispering down
Stop it.
onto the
Stop
floor.
lying. You never whisper. You are not a man of whispers.
For him, it would be a whisper
I
from
don't
here.
think you know how to whisper.
What are you talking about?
No, see even that. There's too much force there.
I made them both. He has 5 points, 69-68. 1-point game. Middleton. Offensive foul. As Namdi took it hard, and he's holding his head while he's laying on the hardwood. But Jimmy is walking over to the crew chief, James Williams, and says, you might want to take a peek at that. I mean, that's some serious agony that Gabe Vincent is dealing with, and the officials are gathering. Williams, Wright, and Frere. And here comes James Williams to talk to us about it.
Plays under review for potential flagrant foul.
Well, they better. They've looked at some other ones. How about Gabe Vincent scouting the spin on Chris Middleton?
Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The Miami Heat play here. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
After review, the offensive player goes through the defender's space. It is an offensive foul. There's nothing unsporting on the play.
It's an offensive foul. I agree with it, Jax, because what are you supposed to do? He spun in.
I think they wanted to take a look at that elbow.
I understand why they did, but I think that was the right call. I don't think it was a flagrant foul. I mean, he's spinning with momentum, and your arm's on the side of your body. So, what are you supposed to do? Move your arm?
Vincent 7 of 14, 2 money balls and 6 tries. He's got 16 points along with Jimmy leading the Miami Heat. As we are in the second half of Game 5 with the Heat leading the series. 3-1, elimination game number 1. Bam at the free throw line. Pump fake drive. Flips it up off the glass over Lopez. Bam on a body. Second make in 8 tries. He has 7 points. On the other end, Lopez moves it to Middleton. Snaps it in to Giannis, who just hooked Bam. Flipped it up with the other hand. Got it to go. 71-70. Milwaukee in front. Vince pauses outside the left elbow. Held that pivot foot. Flipped it into the hands of Love. Sidestep for 3. It's short. Here comes Middleton. Inside. It get almost ripped away by Bam and fell right in the hands of Giannis, who got up and threw it down. And I don't think Bam fell with any brace, by the way. Just a back plant right into the wood. Milwaukee up 73-7. 9:35 here in the third. Here's Butler. Bounce off top to Love. Pump fake. Back to Jimmy. Right wing. He fires a 3. He rips the net. Butler, his second make in 5 tries. He has 19. We're tied at 73 after that splash from the edges. Zeller's about to come in after the brick from Middleton. Hits the hands of Love for his 7th rebound to go with an assist and 6 points. Nani, 3, top of the arc, long, tracked down by Strus. He bumps it into Bam, kicks it to Jimmy. He's wide open for 3, right side. Lopez comes in, he drives by him. Reverse, got it.
There
Here he
is.
comes.
Oh, and Bud
Here
called the
he
timeout.
comes.
Bud called the timeout because Jimmy's rolling.
Well, thank goodness there were 2.5 minutes where he didn't on Monday.
2 minutes and 28 seconds.
They push back by Miami, and they find themselves up 75-73. 8:51 is our mark here in the third quarter. Butler has 19, only trailing the 23 of Giannis. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
At NerdWallet, we often see people blocked when making financial decisions. Take Harold.
Coach, these credit card offers, they're everywhere.
Harold, look, it's tough out there, but you have got this. With NerdWallet on your team, you will make the smartest play with side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards.
Whoa, a card that rewards me for buying sports gear. Let's go get that cash back, team.
NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for network, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the new American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles towards your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free checked bags, and complimentary upgrades. Now remember, enroll for free today at aa.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store, be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Heat basketball live and in the stands. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Do not miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Heat.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the radio.
You have to be responsible and go through some potential adjustments they may make. They've definitely been trying to pressure Jimmy a little bit more. They're really doing a good job with our shooters. So we just have to be aggressive, make sure we're organized with our spacing, and go out there and be aggressive. That's everybody that's playing. Put your imprint on the game.
Like you said, we all got to be ready, and obviously him coming off a game like that, they'll have to adjust, I'm assuming, and we got to come in with the mentality of us knowing that, be ready to knock down shots when they come, because they're going to come knowing Jimmy, he's going to get the ball to us in the right spots, and we just got to be ready to knock him down.
So the biggest thing for us is just making shots. He's going to create the trigger, he's going to create the space, so for us is make the shots and make them pay.
Bam there at the end talking about Jimmy. It's 75-73. Miami back out front. 6 lead change in the game. Middleton with the rock. Fires from the top of the arc for 3, and it just swirls in for a splash net. 76-75, Milwaukee up 1. 8:24 here in the third quarter. Jimmy with the rock. Gets it to Strus for 3. Missed that one. Into the hands of Giannis. Push him down, trying to run up Bam's chest. Put it up, missed it, put it up again, and that one goes.
Bam did a great job of staying in front of him. Giannis picked up that dribble. I mean, he's so long. He almost right at the three-point line, still got to the rim. It's Grayson Allen just in the open court, 2 arms, shoves Kevin Love to the ground.
Then has the nerve to wave the foul off, and then he got a technical for the wave.
Well, he should.
Absolutely. He does it all the time. And I noticed it more in the Miami games than here. And, I know officials at this time of the year, they're going to let a little bit go. I mean, this is the middle of the floor, him waving off the crew chief's call.
You can't tell me that reputations don't mean something.
Joe Dumars says it does, and he's in charge of the discipline in this league as Jimmy misses the free throw. Butler now 3 of 7 from the line. Jimmy shot 85% from the line of the season. Just over 74% in this series coming in. And less than in this game. Butler, though, with 21, leading all Heat scores. Jimmy on the drive. Gets it to Bam. Left side. He gives it to Vincent for 3. He splashes it down from the left corner pocket. That's the 3rd 3 made in 8 tries for Namdi. Tied at 78. Giannis working on Bam. Flips it up. Got it to go from the top of the restricted arc with a little mini hook. Bucks up 80-78. 7:22 here in the third. Long 3. Splash! His 3rd made 3. Jordan Namdi in the 3-3 club.
He's so great at relocating on the perimeter, finding the spots long range, and just kind of those target hands was a key to the game. That's why.
Giannis working out a double team. Holiday's wide open for 3. He misses that 3. Strus gets up to grab that rebound. His 3rd in 22 minutes. Bam jogs it up. Got Lopez in front. Gets down to break it down. Spin. The fade. Fires it to Jimmy to his right. Sets a screen for Butler. Jimmy pulls it back. Bounce pass to Bam. Bottom of the circle. Flips it back to Jimmy. On the move. He throws it right to Holiday. He thought he had Love. Holiday has it. And I mean Middleton just traveled, getting that ball to Holiday on the give and go. I mean, literally just took 3 steps and got it to Holiday, and not a whistle, but a bucket. Milwaukee up 82-81. Not the prettiest transition. Love for 3. Top of the arc. It's off the front of the rim. Middleton had Strus on his right hip, but got the rock. Giannis has it. Driving on Bam. Bounces into his chest. No call. Love fires for 3. And Lopez, I should say. He knocked it down to the right wing. Lopez's second splash in 4 tries tonight. He has 15.
You got to find a good shot here.
A kick on Miami after Allen shoved Vincent, and it's going to be Milwaukee ball as they push back.
And I thought Grayson Allen could have actually tried to get that ball and go out the other way, but chose to take the inbounds. Oh, no, he had no chance of getting that on the replay.
Ananda got that thing like a soccer ball, got it out of bounds. And even if it was an impulse, that's a better situation. Milwaukee 85, Miami 81. 5:46 third quarter. Allen catches, fires to the top of the arc. And 1. Max fouled him after he ripped the net. Spo just talked about it when we came back from break. There are going to be skirmishes from both sides. You've got to weather it, dig in, stop it. Don't let it get out of control. 7 points is far from out of control. 88-81's the count. 5:43 remains here in the third quarter.
And that's certainly a punch, but what you saw was Bam call everybody in, and now you're seeing Jimmy out there communicating and pointing, and that's what you have to do. Stay together, or Spo calls a timeout.
After an 11-3 run in a minute and 30 seconds, I'd hope so. 89-81. Milwaukee in front by Ocha. 5:40 remains here in the third quarter. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com using the promo code HEATWIN. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for online orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
There's nothing sweeter than the sound of a step-back 3 ripping through the net, or the chirp of your opponent's sneakers squeaking after a nasty crossover. Except maybe the roaring of the crowd after a perfectly executed Eurostep. But those moves don't just happen overnight. You have to put in the work. Countless hours of practice, relentless dedication, and endless preparation. At Kia, we've mastered a move of our own, and it's called the Telluride. Its available 3.8-liter V6 engine didn't just magically appear. We built it from the ground up. And how do you think it got 291 horsepower? Luck? Think again. You don't put on a performance this unstoppable without sweating every detail. So the next time you see someone splash a 30-foot fadeaway, remember how hard it is to make it look so easy. And the next time you're behind the wheel of a Kia Telluride, be inspired by the way it glides so effortlessly. Kia is the official vehicle of the Miami Heat. Kia, movement that inspires.
It's time for easier, and buying a Yamaha Wave Runner has never been easier. With the largest stock in South Florida, and with special offers during the Perfect Choice sales event, quick and easy financing and APR as low as 3.99% for 60 months. What are you waiting for? 2022 models are arriving. Jet Ski of Miami, your go-to dealer for anything Yamaha. Jet Ski of Miami and Fisherman's Boat Group, your Yamaha Marine Superstore for over 60 years. JetSkiofMiami.com. And retail prices not include prep, freight, or tax. Local APR rate on price based on Tier 1 qualifying APR. See dealer for details.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
5:40 to go in the third quarter. 89-81, Bucks on top of the Heat. It took them 15 years to reach 99 victories in the playoffs, and reaching triple figures will not be easy. But we know it'll eventually come. The sixth head man to reach that point, tying in with Larry Brown, looking up at Hall of Famers. But most impressive for Eric Spoelstra's resume is who he's passed already. Tied with Red Auerbach, ahead of Chuck Daly, Red Holtzman, and Lenny Wilkins, all ending up in Springfield. His mentor is 72 wins ahead, a lengthy climb to second overall to touch Pat Riley, let alone Phil Jackson on top. But the Heat bench boss is not looking at anything but this evening, and that's been the key to his brilliance. And it's up to him to chase down those greats. Chances are he might, even if it's not tonight. Jax?
Thank you very much, Tommy. The Miami Heat and Ticketmaster have donated $100,000 to Miami Connected to help close the digital divide for underserved families throughout Miami-Dade County. To find out if you qualify to receive internet service at no charge, please visit MiamiConnected.org or call 305-204-6184. That's 305-204-6184. A dip and tuck third quarter, Amy. Bucks 20, Heat 18.
It's been runs, Jax. Miami opened the half 10-4 run. Milwaukee's responded with a 16-8 themselves.
89-81. 5:40 remains here in the third quarter. Heat ball near side inbound. Jimmy will take care of it. Gets it in. Actually, after it was tipped by Matthews to Vincent. Used the screen from Bam. Bounce pass to Jimmy on the right side. Got Matthews right in front of him. He's working him toward the paint. Spins, fires, and it's short for Jimmy. Up ahead to Allen for three. He missed it. Love gets the rebound. Allen now 2 of 5 from downtown. He's got 8 points. Butler, 21 points, has a rock at the free throw line. Bottom of the circle, a whistle. And it's going to be
screen on Bam, illegal screen.
Adebayo, that's number 3. Got a lost possession as well. 89-81. 5 minutes to go in the third. Giannis with Bam on him, outside the left block. Gets it out top to Allen, back to Giannis. He spins on Bam, hooked him, put it up and got it in. He's staring right at it. That's the slot official. Nothing. 10-point game. Inside to Jimmy. He pump fakes. He powers up off the glass left side for 2. He has 23. 91-83. Here comes Martin. 4:32 after the next dead ball, of course. Giannis just got a reach-in foul on Bam. And that'll be 4. And it's time to protect Bam from Bam right now.
Yeah.
Here comes Cody.
Yeah.
That was for love. Bam's gonna have to figure it out.
Oh no, here he goes.
No, there he goes. Okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
It's the big man wave. You actually get a little bit more. You get smaller with Zeller and Martin, but I think you can almost pick up your energy defensively a little bit with these two out there.
Double team on Giannis. He kicks it to Portis, who's back in. He hands it off to Matthews. The drive on Zeller. Zeller doesn't buy any of the pump fakes. Puts it up left hand. It's a miss. Ball bounces into the hands of Gabe. I should say Max, who's got fouled by Portis. He gets it to Gabe. Gabe moves it to Jimmy. Left wing, drives on Giannis. Kicks it to Martin. Leaves it for Vincent. 3 ball. Hits the side of the bucket. And I mean the glass. Holiday. 3 ball. He misses. Rebound by Martin. And after offering from the top of the arc, wide open was Holiday. Martin with the rock. Left-hand dribble, moving to his left. Leaves it for Vincent. Vincent waiting for a screen from Zeller. Uses it to the right. Gets right by Giannis. Open. Fires it to Martin. Hesitated. 3 ball. He got hit. No call. And a foul on Miami after Portis grabbed the defensive rebound.
Caleb hesitated on that. He had Max on the extra pass, but I thought Max was contested. I don't understand that one. I'd like to see. Oh yeah, Gabe got Bobby right in the face.
Oh yeah. For Vincent, that's his second. He'll take a seat. 11-2 run right now by Milwaukee over the last 3:50. Holiday to Portis. He moves it to his left. To Middleton. Back to Bobby working the left baseline. Strus in front. He spins on him. He fires. He misses. Big rebound by Jimmy. His 5th. Go with 23 points, 4 assists, a block and a steal. Butler. Free throw line. Just threw it out of bounds. Caleb says it's off the hands of Middleton, but he's the only one saying. Middleton inbounds to Holiday.
The spacing on it, the last couple offensive possessions aren't as clean.
Middleton bringing it back out. Uses a screen right from Lopez. Fires a jumper for the free throw line. And there's one that's gone in. It feels like it's been a minute since there's been a bucket on either side. The last make was at the 4:37 mark by Jimmy Butler. It was an 8-point game then. It's a 10-point game now with 2:36 to go on the third. Max a miss on the layup, got his own rebound, kicks it out top to Lowry. Lowry gets a left screen after a right from Cody. Gets into the paint, spins, puts it up, it curls off. Well, that's the one that fell in the first half for him. Lowry has 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 3 from downtown. Here's a downtown offer to Lopez. He makes that one. 13-point game with 2:08 to go here in the third. Milwaukee trying to create separation and trouble for Miami in this first elimination game of this first round matchup. Jimmy gets free thanks to a Max screen. Portis on. Butler 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Puts it up, got fouled, and he got the bucket. To the line for Butler. He hasn't been awesome there today, by the way, 3 of 7. But he does now have 25 points.
Well, when Brook Lopez hit that 3, my first thought was Jimmy's got to touch the ball the next possession because he hasn't had a lot of touches, but that's it, right? Like that's your, yes, I think that Milwaukee's making it tougher for him to catch the ball at times tonight. A lot of pressure, but that time he kind of posted his defender up from the 3-point line and said, give it to me. Get out of the way.
He made the free throw. He has 26. 96-86, back to 10. Butler ended a 16-2 run by Milwaukee. And an answer, but with a 3-ball right at the other end for Milwaukee, making it 99-86. Thanks to Middleton, splashing from 26. Assists, number 6 for Holiday, who's in a triple-double warrant. 9 points, 9 rebounds to go with it. Lowry fades, fires, and misses from the mid-post right side. Middleton brings it up right side. Now looking left, orchestrating traffic. Calls for a screen from Portis. Got it. Got Martin off him. Fires a 3. Got a 3. 102-86. 1 minute to go here in the third. Bucks on a 22-5 run. The lead is 16. Largest lead of the game for Milwaukee.
That's not the title just got called with an illegal screen in the open court, and I didn't think it was illegal. It was a hard hit because there was one guy trying to defend 2 on the perimeter. But this is it, right? The toughness and the adversity, and a lot of 3s in this quarter for Milwaukee.
Robinson, Zeller, Martin, Lowry, and Butler trying to hold on as Holiday drives, gets to the paint, leaves it for Middleton, gets down to the left block, off the glass. He missed it. Zeller has the rebound. Middleton, Lopez, Holiday, Portis, and Connaughton. Martin driving, pauses at the top of the yard, gets it to Lowry, who moves it to Jimmy, using a right screen from Zeller. Jimmy steps back. 10 on the shot clock. 20 on the game clock. Puts it up. A 3. He got an air ball. I think that was part decision-making on what he thought was contact. As Holiday was trying to bust up the screen from Zeller that Jimmy was trying to get over.
Yeah, he certainly had a lane where he could have gotten into the paint. But you're right, it was kind of a quick shot. I think the contact was maybe actually Cody, because when you go off the screen hard, you should be going off your teammate.
Duncan out. Haywood in. 17.2 remaining as the Heat trail by 16. Middleton, right-hand dribble. Tick-tock, tick-tock. 8, 7. The drive after the Lopez screen. Working down the right side. Mid-range. Bounces out. Jimmy has the ball. Fires it three-quarter court. High off the glass. Not a shot. He'd have been here before. Hole is about 2 points bigger than Monday night. 102-86 is the count. I'm still cool with 12 more minutes. If it takes a little more, it just does. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Injured in a crash? You deserve Anajar Levine. We stand up to the big insurance companies. They want you to settle for a fraction of what your case is worth, but we'll fight to get you the maximum money for your injuries. Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call me. Glenn Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale. You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life, and just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trading of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Metro Group Miami, corporate partner of the Miami Heat, the home of Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, has been South Florida's business choice for quality signs and graphics for over 34 years. No sign is too big or too small for the experts at Metro. We bring brands to life. Call us today, 954-983-6662, 954-983-6662. Visit metrogroupmiami.com to learn what we can do for you. Metro Group Miami, your everything team.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the way.
Court Culture is the premier clothing brand in sports. 5 of the creators of the brand have unveiled the Artist Series by Court Culture. This lineup of eclectic and vibrant shirts is reimagined. Take on the iconic Heat gear you've fallen in love with over the past 35 years. Shop these fresh shirts and learn about the vision behind the scenes and these designs by logging on to MiamiHeatStore.com now. Fourth quarter presented by Popular Bank, Miami's team, Miami's Bank. Thinking back to Monday night, Game 4 in Miami. After the first bucket by Grace Snell, the Heat trailed by 14.
Here we go.
And 1. Don't you dare give up the ghost, Heat Nation. Milwaukee on a 22-7 run over the last 7:16 of the third quarter. Stops and makes now. Here's Giannis. Bucks up 102-86. Spinning, flipping, and he let's wipe that one off the board. They finally called a hook.
Yeah.
I think it's a 6th.
Yeah.
About time. So still 102-86. 142 remains in elimination game number 1. Lowry with the rock. Mid-post left side. Jumper over Middleton. It's all. Giannis with the rebound and the push down to the other end. Powers up, snaps it back. Lopez for 3. It's short. Connaughton got fouled going up to get the rock. It's going to be on Kevin Love. He tracked down that offensive rebound and bounced off Kevin's body.
Milwaukee, through the half of that third quarter, and even that opening possession, their defense has been much more suffocating.
It could be argued that Connaughton came in and hit Love. Entirely initiated the contact. Love was underneath, though.
Flying in out of control.
102-86. Side inbound by Milwaukee. Giannis has it. Floats one to Middleton, who's got game on him. Now the double team comes, kicks it out to Giannis for 3. It's on. Bam with the rebound. It's just his 3rd in 25 minutes. Bam This is the free throw line. Jumper. Short. Love got fouled by Connaughton as he tried to get the offensive rebound. Payback the only way back in this game. They have now 2 of 9. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. D-Nation's been tough on Bam.
Well, that was the shot that initiated the big fourth quarter run. And right now, Milwaukee's giving Bam that look. Here it is again.
Bam's body not at 100%, but whose is right this time of the year?
Yeah.
The drive by Bam. He puts it up high off the glass. Didn't have the mark nailed. It's off. Giannis has it. He just carried the ball twice. Now on the drive. Knocked from behind. Lopez kicked it out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Giannis literally puts his hand. He's got enormous hands. He doesn't have to do it. Slides it underneath the ball nearly all the time. Lowry for 3. Short. Connaughton the rebound. His third to go with 7 points. He gets it to Middleton. Crosses the timeline. Little back and forth dribble in front of Gabe. Gets a screen from Giannis. Fires a 3. He misses from the top of the arc. Duncan with the rebound. Here comes Love, Adebayo, Vincent, Lowry, and Robinson. Gabe for 3. Short. Bam gets the offensive rebound. He fires a jumper. Knocks it down from the right bottom of the circle.
That was great to see the ball go in because Miami's gotten some decent looks, but everything's short right now. This is where you really got to dig deep, Jax.
Get it to 10.
Yeah.
Then you hit 102-88. A miss by Ingles. Lowry with the rock. Bounce past the Bam. Free throw line, jab step. Gets to the bottom of the circle. Jumper. Bounces off. Bam just not in rhythm. Giannis, the spin, the drive, reverses baseline, misses it. Love gets the rebound. Bounce pass up to Lowry. Lowry leaves it for Duncan. Pauses, sidestep, pump fake. Back to Lowry. Gets it to Bam. Bam has Middleton on his hip. Powering into the paint. Flips up a hook. Got it to go. And one for Adebayo.
Oh, that's so big time. And I'm relieved for Bam, right? I mean, had the mismatch and tough in that possession. He was so intentional and tough. You have to go up with that ball. Elimination game with a guard on you, right? You're an all-star this year. You have to take that shot. But how about just the quick little shimmy with the shoulder and turns around with the hook? I'm relieved for him. He needed that. We all needed that.
Bucks biggest lead was 16. It's now 12. Bam will try to make it 11. He's 3 of 4 from the line. Make it 4 or 5. He has a dozen points.
Would it be great if you could get it down to 7 or 8 without Jimmy? Well, he's still kind of, this is his time, right? And I think he mentally also takes his time.
102-91. 8:57 to go in the game. Giannis between his legs. Pump fake. Bam cuts it off. Get it to Ingles. Right back to Giannis. He'll fire a long 2. Top of the arc. That's short. Love with the rebound. His 10th to go with 9 points. Got it to Gabe. Gabe gets all the way down to the baseline. Kicks it out top to Love. Catch. The fire. The splashdown. Love. The one you're with, Gabe. Kevin. Hello. Number 4. That man has a double-double after that 4th splashdown in 8 tries, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
And he had to get his left hand out to catch that ball. It was not in his pocket, but I think that errant target almost helped him find some juice in his feet, if you will, right, to get some power under them because he got his hips down because he had to move into the ball, so it worked out well.
An 8-0 run for Miami, making this thing a game that is in reach. 8 points the separation. 102-94, Milwaukee in front. 8:35 remains in Game 5. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Heat basketball live and in the stands. as the official marketplace of the NBA. Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Do not miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/heat.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the new American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles towards your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free checked bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life. And just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
Here come the Heat again. 8:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee 102, Miami 94. And the NBA playoffs Wednesday schedule midway through the third. Golden State leads at Sacramento 76-68. Final scores Memphis 116, the Lakers 99. New York 106, Cleveland 95 to advance in that series to play the winner of this series. And in the National Hockey League, there's a Game 6 in Sunrise. Panthers beat the Bruins in overtime 4-3. Now back to Jackson Amy in Milwaukee.
Oh, Tommy, all the Knicks fans in my universe already on my phone. Oh, they are all riled up. They want to take it all the way back, memory-wise, to the intensity of the late 90s and early 2000s. The game has changed way too much for that. But it will feel good, particularly on the Miami Heat side of it, because the Knicks are already feeling it.
How about Bam Adebayo? I know we're talking about the Knicks, but the job's not done.
No, I'm just telling you. The Knicks are talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I know.
Bam 5-0 over Milwaukee.
Well, and Miami with the Love 3, 8-0 right now, so about 3.5 minutes into the quarter, sit down and defend. Oh, foul.
Holiday lost the ball on the drive, and they're calling it a foul. The hand is up in the air. I confirm it for Gabe Vincent. That's his third. Team second, both teams with 2 to give, with 8:26 remaining in this game 4. That will either turn in result due to the desperation of the 1 seed not wanting to end it, or the Miami Heat, as Holiday misses the free throw. A lot of his free throws on both sides this evening. Or will the historical push of the 8th-seeded Miami Heat reign supreme? Holiday makes the second, 103-94. Milwaukee out front. Advantage desperation. 8:23. Tick-tock, fourth quarter. Wow, drive, gets it to Bam. Hand off to Duncan. Bounce pass back to Bam. Snaps it out top to Love. Will it be number 5? It is. Get alive. Kevin Love.
The ball movement, and I think that was by design. The execution on that play to find the hot hand wide open. Late game, yeah.
103-97. 8 minutes to go. Giannis, the spin. The block by Adebayo. Out of bounds. Lowry had it and just trickled off his fingertips. But everybody that's got something to say about Bam, you just wait. Because it's nip and tuck time, and Adebayo is standing firm. Baseline inbound. 9 ticks on the shot clock. Right side of the stanchion. Allen will inbound. And I mean, there's a lot of body bumping going on before the ball's even handed in. That's Vincent and Holiday trying to get position. Giannis and Bam.
I love that Gabe's like, sorry, what were you saying to the official? Like,
inbound to Portis. Got it to Giannis. Bam cuts him off. He has to flip up a jumper that's flat. Bam got the rebound. 5th rebound to go with 12 points and 6 assists. Bam just turned it over trying to get it to dunk. Here's Giannis on the move. Into Bam's chest. Puts it up. He'll go to the line, and he's standing on the ground. He got hit. He's trying to get back up. Wants some help. Teammates are there. taking his time. Giannis, 7 of 14 from the line. The Heat will take the line rather than a throwdown at the rack.
Cannot turn the ball over at this point in the game, especially in these live ball fashions, because they are going downhill the other way.
6-point game, 103-97. The lead was 16. We entered the fourth quarter for Milwaukee, and Jimmy Butler is about to enter this contest for closing time. Another miss by Giannis. Now 7 of 15 from the line. He has 29 points thanks to 11 of 20 from the floor. He has 28 from Middleton. Jimmy's the Heat's only 20-point scorer, but 19 from Vincent, 15 from Love, a dozen from Bam, 10 off the bench from Lowry. The family affair. Giannis makes the second, 104-97. 7:35 to go. Here comes Butler, Love, Adebayo, Vincent, and Roberts. Vincent brings it up. Uses a screen left from Duncan. Drive, the pass, handoff from Bam to Duncan, back to Bam. Bam, as Portis gets it to Love for 3. That one's long. Holiday has it. Driving. Love cuts him off as he tried to get to the rim quickly, left baseline. Sidestep, 3 ball. Good for Holiday. It's a 10-point game. Timeout Miami.
Milwaukee's defense on that possession was all the way up. There was nowhere for that ball to go, and it didn't think they got a very good shot.
I have a suggestion.
Give the ball to Jimmy. Get out of the way.
Thank you. For the next 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Let him decide.
Yeah.
107-97. Bucks up 10. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Why? Just think about it. Why is the #1 selling brand of chainsaws not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot? We can give you over 10,000 reasons. That's how many authorized local steel dealers you can find across the country. Visit one and you'll find a range of dependable gas and battery-powered tools, from trimmers to blowers. And you'll find service from experienced professionals. Real steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies.
What's the Anajar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Don't wait. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and we all know that an important part of winning a championship is getting there. And as the Miami Heat pursues another championship year, they trust the Good Greek to get them there. And when it's time for you to move like the Miami Heat and call Good Greek Moving and Storage. Whether it's local or long distance, go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Heat.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Time to get back courtside with the Heat. The Heat is on the radio.
11-5. That's the scoring separation here in the fourth quarter. The Heat entered this final stanza staring up at a 16-point hole. They cut it to 8. The number is now 10. Kevin Love with 6 points in the fourth. 5 from Bam. Holiday with 4. Game on. 107-97. 9:08 remaining. Milwaukee in control. Duncan will inbound. Gabe will bring it up. Right hand dribble. Moves it to his left. Fires it left to Love. Love with Giannis on him, waiting for Bam to get free. He does. Lopez right in front. Bam being patient, 10 on the shot clock. Waiting for some movement. Somebody, anybody. Bam does it himself. Gets it up and rattles it in with a jumper from the bottom of the circle.
Yeah, and he takes those 2 dribbles from outside the paint, almost to the right side of the key, which forces Brook Lopez to also move his feet a little bit, creates a little space.
Here's Middleton, driving, leaning, puts up, he misses, got his own miss. Blocked by Love. Now into the hands of Gabe Vincent. Kevin Love. Spreading love everywhere. He's got the rock, top of the arc, got a screen for Bam. Leaves it for Bam. Jumper from the free throw line. It's short. Has Jimmy had a touch since he's been back in?
And I was just thinking that. I mean, they're in single coverage on him.
Giannis jumper misses. And a foul on Lopez on the offensive rebound as he knocked Love to the ground. And for Lopez, that is his first personal foul in 33 minutes. Astonishing. As physical as this game has been inside. 107-99. We're at the halfway point in the fourth quarter. Gabe walks it up. Gets it to Jimmy. Good idea. Duncan with a screen left. Jimmy rejects. Drives on Holiday. Puts it up. Bounces, misses. Bam misses. Jimmy got it. He missed. Lopez pulls it down. That's enough opportunity to get a bucket out of it. Here's Giannis powering on Love. Love took it away. And they call a foul. Oh, boy.
And
wow.
Jimmy, look at Jimmy telling our ref, you're going to call that, but the other end.
Just a little bit.
Hold on. Let's look at it.
They're both fighting for the ball. Giannis is just a lot of humanity.
Yeah.
Moving and grooving. I mean, that's a lot of hand-on-hand, but
Kevin Love had him on his wrist first.
On the right wrist? Left wrist. Gotcha. Is that another miss by Giannis? He missed that free throw. He's 8 of 17. Giannis creating hope all by himself.
And Wesley Matthews checking into the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they said he'll go hop in Jimmy Butler shorts and stay
Good
there.
luck. Ain't no rule.
We'll try to. Yeah.
107-99, 5:38. The fourth quarter. Giannis makes the second. Matthews, good luck.
No, it's true.
Holiday stand with Jimmy. Butler setting the screen, actually slips it. As Gabe has the rock, uses a Bam screen, gets the free throw line, fires a jumper that bounces out from the top of the circle. 108-99, 5:16 to go. Holiday brings it down the right side. Gabe in front, snaps it out top to Middleton, drives. He kicks it out to Lopez, gets it right back. Goes Middleton. 10 on the shot clock, Bam in front. Giannis. Offensive foul as he cups Jimmy and tries to shove him out of the way. For Giannis, that's his third personal foul. Heat ball with 5:04 remaining in the contest. 108-99. Listen, I know it's tough to officiate a guy that basically fouls someone on every play. But if he does, why wouldn't you call it? Strus for 3. It's off, and we've got a foul. Jimmy drew it. He's on the floor. They're all upset.
Well, they should be.
By serve forum.
They should be in terms of Jack. Sorry, what I'll say is there was 4 green jerseys in the paint and 1 Jimmy Butler. And why would you foul You got Milwaukee, they hooked them, absolutely. But
Middleton's 5th personal foul after hooking Jimmy right before the rebound as Connaughton comes in. They can be all upset, but
it's
Middleton
not
earned that one.
Yeah, it's not a good foul. Your team was going to get the rebound.
Strus inbounds to Bam. Top of the arc. Gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy loses Holiday. Jumper, right elbow, splash. His 11th make in 22 tries. Butler with 28. It's a 7-point game. 108-101. Milwaukee in front. 7:28 to go. Holiday, left-hand dribble with Jimmy in front. Runs right into Love's chest. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Connaughton. Gets it right back. Holiday lobs it to Lopez outside the mid-post. Right side. He gets it inside. A block by Strus. Wesley never saw him. And then it's a shot clock violation. Maximus, one of us, on the defensive end.
And a little smile on his face. Boy, they better get a good look on this possession, Jax.
Bam with the rock, bringing it up. Top of the arc. Drop coverage by Lopez. Bounce pass. Jimmy inside. Puts it up and in. 108. 103. It's a 5-point game with 4 minutes to go. Butler with 30. Ball deflected. It goes out of bounds off Milwaukee. Heat ball as Giannis was trying to dive inside. Middleton making his way back now. He's got 5 fouls, but this game is slipping away with 3:49 to go. Ball into Bam. He'll jog it up. First 5 in for Miami. Giannis, Brooke, Drew, Wesley, and Pat on the other side.
Is there an inadvertent whistle? Shot. There's a clock issue, and
Equipment malfunction.
Yeah.
So start it over. Side out of bounds, inbound. Strus gets it into Bam. Bam brings it up. Top of the arc. Now top of the circle. Gets it to Love. Fires for 3. It's off. Giannis with the rebound. His 14th to go with 31 points. Just 2 assists in this one. Giannis, who has a discontinued dribble every time. That's annoying. Gets it back from Matthews. To Matthews again for 3. He rips it down and fires his arrow to the head. 111-103, timeout Miami.
I just think Jimmy Butler's got to touch the ball on every offensive possession, whether he scores it or not, right? I mean, he's got to engage the defense, and they've got to generate their looks from there.
We have some time on our hands, so let's go around the horn. Tonight's performance of the game brought to you by the new Telluride X Pro Kia, official vehicle of the Miami Heat. Kia, movement that inspires. Tough time in the game to have to do it, Amy, but we're running out of real estate. What do you have?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kevin Love with those 15 points and 11 rebounds, but I think he's been really smart and roaming around the perimeter and playing off ball, and also just handling Brooke Lopez inside. And I don't mean always winning the battle, but certainly being present and taking hits.
Tommy.
Yeah, I have to go with Kevin Love as well. That's the game when you picked him up in the buyout situation, which you would like to have seen all season long. Come up with his best or saving his best for last. I'll go with him as well.
His purpose personified. Alejandro.
Kevin Love's a good choice, but I'm going Jimmy Butler. Another 30-point game and still time on the clock. Jackson, Amy.
3:18 will be that time. Thank you, Al. 8 points of separation. Good timeout by Spo. Get a good look. Get a bucket. Play some defense.
And Jax, if you can get a couple more scores and stops if you're Miami, you have to think Milwaukee's going to tighten up a little bit, right? Just because they had so much control coming into this fourth quarter.
16 points was their lead. Coming into the fourth, the separation is now 8. Gabe brings it up, gets it to Bam. Bam, top of the circle, gets it to Jimmy on the cut. He puts it up, and in, he's got 32 as he planted at the top of the restricted arc and flipped it right in for Miami. 111-105. Just under 3 minutes to go. Milwaukee up. Giannis trying to push it further, flips it up over Bam, misses from the middle of the paint.
Great defense from Bam, patience and not biting on all those fakes.
Stops and makes. Bam fires it inside to Jimmy. He puts it up and one. Jimmy gets buckets. 111-107, 2:36 to go. It's a 4-point lead for the Bucks. What a great feed by Bam.
So they got the switch. Brooke Lopez dropped down on Jimmy and Drew Holiday on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo, it looked like a hook pass, but he just used his length to put it in the right spot. And Jimmy with the slow walk as he makes the free throw to congratulate Bam at the half-court line.
Guess who has the last 9 points for Miami?
Oh, gotta look.
Middleton misses a three. Rebound by Love. By the way, a season-high 9 assists from Bam Adebayo, who's orchestrating everything. He gets it to Jimmy for three. Splash! The Butler did it! He has 38. We are tied at 111. 2 minutes to go. Giannis, the drive. He got the layup and one. $113, $111. I'm getting heckled now by the fans here at Fiserv, and I love it. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Allow stations to identify themselves. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The Miami Heat play here. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Giannis missed another. Lopez with the rebound. Middleton. Matthews, he misses for three. Bam with rebound number 8. He's on triple-double alert too. 1:45 to go. Bam. Free throw line. Jumper. It falls. We're tied at 113. 1:39 to go. Holiday walks it up. Gets it to Middleton. He's bouncing on the chest defense. Gets to the mid post. Jimmy just ripped it. He stole it out of the air. Butler got it. To Strus, it's on the floor. Jimmy's on the floor. We got everybody on the wood. We got a jump ball. How about Jimmy? Deflects it, saves it, gets it back in behind his back to Strus to try to get it up the floor.
Yeah, if you just traced out Jimmy Butler's path on the last 5 to 7 seconds, he went all over. You think that man wants to win this game? You think
that's all he wants.
You think he wants to come back to Milwaukee? Because I don't think he does. I think he will, maybe next season.
Inevitable at some point.
Yes.
Tied at 113. The Heat erasing a 16-point deficit from 10 minutes and 40 seconds ago. 1:20 to go. Might as well be 0-0. Jump ball and the Heat into the floor.
Well, who's jumping for Milwaukee?
I have no idea.
Do they not know? Or
Jimmy's in there by himself. Lopez, I think, is the jumper. He's just dropping back. Okay, he's stepping in now. He's just playing games. Jimmy trying to get the quick jump. He wants out. He wants it. He fired it. It goes out of bounds. Hold on. The point, was it an error? It was tipped, and it's going to be Milwaukee's ball going the other way. Initially called Heat ball. The call changed. Honestly, I wasn't sure. Maybe you got a replay.
Yeah, no, I thought it was tipped by Bam as well.
Tied at 113. 1:13 to go. Giannis brings it up. Bam in front. Screen from Lopez. Jumper from the right elbow. Giannis missed. Jimmy rebounds. His 8th to go with 38. Plus 4 assists, a block, and 2 steals. Bam brings it up yet again. He's been the fourth quarter orchestrator. Gets it to Butler. Sets a screen for Jimmy. Holiday fell. Jimmy can't get the bucket to fall. Inside a minute. Still 113 all. Giannis just carried the ball again. I can't take it. That's not legal. Giannis in the paint. Kicks it out to Lopez. To Middleton. 9 on the shot clock. Mitty puts it out to Lopez. Gets it right back. He's far away from the bucket, and they're going to call a nothing foul on Lopez. 28 feet from the bucket. Are you kidding me? Spo holding on to that challenge. I don't think he's going to have enough to flip this one anyway.
I think I understand it. It's a freedom of movement on the perimeter, and Kevin was moving. It's just the consistency is what you're asking for. I think if you
literally paused to get out of Middleton's way.
But Jax, you watch the replay; they are not going to overturn that call.
No,
so you're not going to use your challenge on it.
I could still be in sixth. I want to be in this position right now. 27.8. Middleton at the line. He's perfect, and he's staying that way. 5 for 5 now. 114, 113. 27.8 to go.
And Cody Zeller getting the nod to get in the game. He's an excellent screener. I wouldn't be surprised if he catches a body on the next one.
He's not terrible at rebounding either, right?
No.
I mean, Spo looked him right in the eye and made that hand motion where you squeeze the air out of that ball when you get it. Middleton up and makes that one as well. Timeout, Miami. We're keeping it here. I can't stand it. We can take a 60-second break, but Heat Nation doesn't want that from us. This is an experience they're having.
There has to be an element. We talk about this all the time of, I'm not going to say confidence, but comfort maybe in terms of another close game. Feel like your back's on the rope just a little bit in terms of you're down 2 on the road, but this is not unfamiliar territory for Miami. It's a little bit more unfamiliar for Milwaukee. They haven't had as many close games like this. So I think that's probably part, like, it's just business as usual right now in the Miami timeout. What do you want to get? I'd imagine it's 2 hands on the ball of Jimmy Butler's 2 hands, that is. We'll see.
So many options, right? Hang on to it. Go for the lead. Go quick. Try to get just a slight 27.8 is so hard for a 2-for-1. You want a bucket. Best look you can get. Let it go with confidence. What a battle between these two teams, though, tonight. They gave us the show we expected.
And Kyle Lowry into the game.
Milwaukee, 3 of 19 in the fourth. Miami, 11 of 26. That's how you lose your 16-point cushion. It's now 2. Lowry will inbound, far side. Middleton in front, doing the jumping jacks. Lowry gets it into Jimmy. Everybody headed south except for Bam. Bam coming with the screen. He rubs it off. For the lead, it's on. Rebound by Middleton. He's wedged and timeout for Milwaukee. I don't know if Jimmy had his foot on the line, but he put it up and tried to get in front.
And he was up. I mean, his elevation. He froze up there. He is clenching his fists right now. And also got his tongue out at the crowd, having a little bit of fun. So,
oh, yeah, that would have been a 3.
Yeah.
It was a little off to the right.
And over Brooke Lopez, by the way. You know.
They came out for a decent contest after a really great screen from Bam. Jimmy, 38 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 of 8 from downtown. He wanted 4 of 8.
I gotta say, and look, he's having fun, Jax. He's out there smiling, jumping around, clapping his hands. That's how you keep yourself confident too, right? I mean, all they got to do is get a stop and score.
Milwaukee, 21 of 34 from the line. Giannis has missed 10 free throws in this game, 9 of 19. Lopez is 1 for 3. Only the starters have been to the free throw line. Let's see if Wesley Matthews is back in the mix.
Yeah, not Giannis. 5 more attempts than the entire Miami Heat.
Butler in the fourth quarter, 12 points, 8 for Bam. Making this thing a game down the stretch. Down 2 with 16.3 to go. Bucks will inbound near side. Ingles will handle with Strus in front. And at first, if this ball even gets in, there will be an absolute wedge all over who has it. Holiday trying to get away, and Strus does his job, fouling Holiday, who's 3 of 4 from the line, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He hoping for at least a miss among these two. Didn't get the rebound. He have a timeout so they can advance. The 3-point game after Holiday made the free throw. Matthews back in for some deep. Vincent Lowry, Strus, Butler, and Adebayo. Ready to box out or take it out. And it's a takeout situation. Down 4. Gabe has the rock, bringing it up the right side. Elevates for 3. He got it. It's a 1-point game. 8.4 to go. The inbound, it's loose. Kyle has it. The ball is loose. Did they call a foul? It's a foul.
It would be on Middleton, not
and it's
Kyle.
on Middleton. Absolutely.
They're calling it on Kyle.
On Kyle? Oh, we got to look at this one. Spo has it. Oh, he whipped that finger. Spo, he did. There is. I can't wait to take a look at it. And Spo was barking at somebody who was talking to him.
I think he was barking at Middleton.
Spo is all riled up. I love it.
Just keep
Give it to me,
out of the
Spo.
way.
He's hot.
Somebody get
and
you.
Now he's focused. Oh, this is what it feels like. Desperation and desire meeting on the hardwood. Milwaukee 117. Miami 116 after the 4th splash down.
Miami is challenging the ruling on the floor of a defensive foul against Kyle Lowry. That plays under further review.
That was not a
4 of 11 for Gabe. Tell me what you see when you get yourself a replay.
Well, yeah, here's the replay. So, first of all, Gabe gets 2 feet down, hits the 3, which was lovely. That's not what I'm looking for, though. I know that was a. I thought Kyle did a great job of look at that.
Oh, it's just a rip.
Yeah, he did.
He got fouled by Middleton.
There's. I don't want to say this, Jax. I don't see how they don't overturn that. That's two guys in open space that went for the ball.
Frayer,
and Kyle actually
on the other side of the floor, made the call, and he sealed off. I don't even know how he made that decision.
That was two guys pursuing the ball, and Kyle actually legally kind of got position with his body in front. That's not a foul.
Imminent possession, by the way. This would be Miami's ball with 6 seconds to go, down 1. Courtney Kirkland and Trey Maddox in the replay center.
And that ball actually bounced to the left side of Middleton where Kyle was. He didn't even go under him or anything. As Spo
got
excited, thinking that they got the ball back.
What drama we're getting. An elimination game, number 1 in Milwaukee. Here's the crew chief, James Williams. First, turning to his crew, explaining the scenario to Sean Wright and Pat Frayer, who made the call. And now, I think this is Miami ball.
After review, the defender gets his hand on the ball and deflects it away. This is a legal defensive play by Kyle Lowry. The challenge is successful.
And that's
by Middleton is ruled marginal and incidental. At the time of the whistle, there was no possession. Therefore, we will jump it up center circle, any two.
Because
no possession.
Yeah, because the ball was going out of bounds, I guess, right? They're
saying that it was incidental. The contact was incidental.
And nobody had
possession. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Is this any two? I'm pretty sure any two on this jump.
Because there was no possession on.
So I think Spo just gave word to James Williams, the crew chief, that if the Heat win this jump ball,
get the
timeout. And it'll be the Heat's last. 117-116. Milwaukee in front. 6 seconds to go. And Lopez is doing his thing again as Bam's ready to go.
Max and Giannis not even close to each other. So this is going to be who wins the jump.
Bam wants to tap it back into his left. Back into the right for Lopez if he gets it. Ball's up. Lopez broke the line. The ball's going to go out of bounds, but saved by Middleton. Fouls on Butler. I want to see a replay that Middleton didn't step on that line going out of bounds. 2.1 remaining as Lopez jumps into Bam, crossing the line. Here comes, I can't see the floor on that replay to help you know if Middleton actually jumped before he touched that sideline. Holiday missed the free throw.
So you're saying there's a chance.
2.1 remaining in a 1-point game. I'd say so, man. Even on this make.
Rebound.
Or on the miss. You better. Cody's in there with Bam to do just that. Ball is up. It's good. It's timeout, Miami. Can we take a break? Is it okay?
Please. Thought you'd never ask.
60-second break. 118-116. Heat ball advance with 2.1 when we come back. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for network, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the way.
2.1. That's all we got in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee's up 118-116. Here comes Loud. Here comes Struz. Butler, Vincent, and Robinson. I wonder what they decided in there.
Oh, they're
These
going.
boys are going for the win on the road.
And
if you know this team a little bit, they love to go for it.
And Giannis on the ball.
Will step in front of Vincent. As Robinson is all the way back behind the timeline. No one committed to him. There goes Middleton. He's not going to let him just catch it. As Gabe is stepping as far back as he can with 3-4 in his face. Jimmy to the rim. The catch put up. It's in! He caught it and made it while he was draped inbound. Giannis. It's done with regulation. We're tied at 118 for one reason only. Jimmy gets buckets. And all I need
is 5.
It's 5 more minutes.
I knew that was coming, Jax. I mean, the 5 more
lob
minutes.
inbounds from the sideline. Jimmy wrestling to get free. Barely was. Got it up and in. And as we look at this replay, Amy, he was fouled. And he pushed off too, so good no call.
This place is fired up. He definitely got away with a little nudge
He got
there.
hit and pulled the whole time, trying to get free as well. Holiday slapping and pulling. Jimmy got a big push off, got it up and in, and I mean a little bit of rim and mostly net. That man has 40 points.
And there's a confidence, right, to him, because I told you we were watching him feeling pretty good about it. A couple minutes left, and Jax, 5 more minutes. Wow.
The Heat outscored Milwaukee 32-16, trailing 16 coming in. That is math at its finest. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Butler has the most 40-point career games in the postseason in Miami Heat history, and he just passed Chris Bosh into the 3 spot in career postseason points, trailing only LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. By the way, in his 4th season with the Miami Heat. I got one word for that.
Mercy, excellence. There's a belief about that man, right? That he can score on anybody. I mean, he's great about using his teammates. I have to say tonight, I think other guys have certainly tried to step up and do a bit more to help him out. There's probably a little bit of conversation. But when push comes to shove, no pun intended.
We're tied at 118. 5 minutes on the clock. Free basketball in elimination game number 1, courtesy of Jimmy Buckets. Lowry, Adebayo, Butler, Strus, and Vincent on the floor to start overtime against Holiday, Matthews, Middleton, who, by the way, is nursing 5 fouls, Lopez, and Giannis. The tip won by the Miami Heat. Gabe brings it up. Met by Matthews. Gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy drives on Holiday. Gets right by him. Gets to the bucket. He got it up. A miss cleaned up by Bam. And the ball is just barely on the fingertips of Holiday going the other way. Gets it to Middleton. To Lopez. Snaps it into Giannis. Giannis got it slapped away. And it's Heat ball as it goes out of bounds off 34.
And that time the ball goes into Giannis, but the collapse, Kyle Lowry pinned down as well, so a lot of hustle. But Jimmy Butler flying around like this game has just started. This is a mental game for him, and he has elite energy right now.
40 points in 41 minutes. He's hit 16 of 30. 3 of 9 from downtown, 5 of 9 from the line. By the way, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and 2 steals. Vincent jumper bobbles out as he fired it from the left elbow. Heat up 120, 118. Nearly 1 minute gone in overtime. 4:05 in our first overtime. And that ball deflected out of bounds by Miami. Middleton on inbound, 16 on the shot clock. Snaps it up to his left to Holiday. Was going to square to shoot, thought better of it. Now the drive. Powers it up. He misses. Strus almost volleyballed that thing back up and in the bucket, but snatched down the rebound. That's his 6th to go with 6 points. Jim, 40-point night, pulling it back. 8th 40-point night in his Heat playoff career, the most in Heat history. Sidestep. Long 2. Doesn't go. Giannis the rebound. Right down the middle of the floor. Giannis carried it again. Bounces into Bam. And Bam will get called for the foul. It didn't present itself a great deal in the first 4 games. I mean, Middleton and Antetokounmpo carry the ball all night tonight. Not one discontinued dribble call.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if that's a conversation, if this series extends between people that are
that govern such things.
Not you and I, but that was a great drive by Giannis, and you saw him actually as he misses the first free throw.
He's 9 of 20 from the line.
But you saw the attack and the gather, right? That change, that little burst in speed where you knew he was going right through the chest of Bam Adebayo, who again did everything he could. He brought 2 hands down, so it's a foul. But listen, not shooting free throws too well tonight, and at this point in the game, not the worst thing.
He made the second one, but I mean it bounced all over everything before it went in. Heat up by 1. 3:30 to go in overtime. Lowry brings it up. Jimmy directing traffic, telling Gabe to get all the way down into the right corner. Lowry, drive, bounce pass to Bam, the jumper. It's long. Giannis gets the rebound. And a foul on the rebound.
Oh my gosh.
And it's on Kyle Lowry, his 6th. He's done.
It's crazy because Giannis had got the rebound.
No deterrent, no slowdown, nothing. Where is the foul? Because he's underneath him. Kyle is done. Caleb Martin is in. Just 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for Caleb. As Jimmy takes on Giannis, he puts it up, and he missed from inside the circle. Heat's still up 1. 2 minutes now complete in overtime, 3 to go. Bam. Bottom of the circle, pump fake, fires it out to Jimmy. Goes out to center screen. Jimmy didn't need it. Got cut off by Holiday. Spins, fires along 2. He got nothing but net. It's 42 for Jimmy Buckets, mid-range, just beneath the right wing. Heat 122. Bucks 119. 2:35 to go. Holiday, left baseline, puts it up. He missed. Ball's loose. Bam has it. Hands off to Jimmy. Jimmy 3-on-1. He just got shoved out of bounds by Lopez. It's a foul. Lopez hands in the air. In dismay. 3rd personal foul on Lopez, who rode Jimmy right out of bounds with his hips.
Well, and Jimmy attacked his hip. Brooke Lopez was backpedaling. I thought he was doing a nice job kind of moving with Jimmy Butler as well as he could. But as an offensive player, you're taught to attack the hip. If you can get around your defender's hip, freedom of movement.
Vince on the drive. He sees an opening, flips it up, and bounces out. Bam, cleans it up with a left-hand rebound and put back all in one move. Adebayo with 20, 9, and 10. Giannis scoops it up, draws the foul, didn't make the bucket, and Bam is fouled out. Heat up 124, 119, 2:03 to go. And Spo will take his time, replacing Bam, who is disqualified along with Lowry.
Bam.
30 personal fouls called on the Miami Heat, 20 on Milwaukee.
He's frustrated, and he should be. I thought he played really good defense on that possession. He slided, he stayed vertical. He had his hand up to contest, but it didn't make contact or even come down at all. Frustrating for Miami. At least it's not an and one. Giannis 10 for 21 from the free throw line. And now it becomes managing.
Zeller will step in, as Martin has. And Giannis has missed it up. Now the Heat are up, 124-119, with 2:03 to go. Giannis has another attempt. He is 10 of 22. That man has missed 8 dozen free throws. Up, and he missed that. Max has the ball. He hands it off to Vince. Inside 2 minutes to go. Heat up by 5 in the first overtime. Vince gets it to Jim. 10 on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Max. Jimmy on the drive. Puts it up. It's blocked by Lopez. It goes out of bounds off of Middleton. It's Heat ball. Baseline right side of the stage.
Your second best situation. You don't get the points, but you get another crack at it. 5 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock, that is.
1:44 on the game clock. Okay, bounce pass. Into Zeller, gets up and throws it down. Beautiful cut by Cody Zeller. That man's 2 for 2. He's got 4 points and 2 rebounds. 126 for Miami. Milwaukee 119. 1:35 to go in overtime. Giannis into Jimmy's chest. Fires it to Matthews, left side. Back to Giannis. Hand off to Middleton, who drew a foul. Jumping up and ready to fire 3. That foul is on Vincent. His 4th.
Yeah, he was trying to squeeze through the handoff situation from Giannis.
Bonus time now for Milwaukee with 1:27 to go. Middleton makes his 7th free throw in 7 attempts. He has 31. Giannis with 34, 17 rebounds. Lopez, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Jimmy Butler with 42, 22 from Gabe Vincent. Bam with a triple-double, but he fouled out 20, 10, and 10. Take that. Middleton makes the second of 3. It's a 5-point game. Will he make it 4? He does. Now 9 for 9 from the line. He has 33. 126, 122, 123 to go. In overtime. Elimination game number 1 in this Eastern Conference. First round matchup between the Bucks and Heat. Butler with the rock. Drives to the left side. Got knocked away by Matthews. Giannis has it. Gets it to Matthews. To Holiday. Kicks it left. Top arc. To Middleton. Now to Giannis. He spins. He flips. He makes. It's a 2-point game. 59 seconds to go in overtime. The inbound to Martin. He brings it up the left side. Miami 126. Milwaukee 124. 50 seconds to go. 13 on the shot clock. Martin pulls it back. Middleton in front. Top of the arc. Leaves it for Stroops. Fires the 3. It's an air ball. Did Max get fouled? He did. It's on Giannis. His 4th. Max steps to the line for the first time tonight. He will be shooting 3.
That's a landing space issue right there. That's where the call is. Up top, it was clean, but if you notice, Max came down on a big foot.
Surprising that the crew didn't go and look at it just to see. Max at the line.
Are you?
First one rolls in.
Is it just as juicy when he gets 3 from the free throw?
I haven't considered free throws.
It's a slow pour. It's a slow pour, Jax. Enjoy the slow pour.
It's his 2nd free throw of the series now. 3rd. He's 2 for 2. One more. It's a 5-point game with 40 seconds to go. Both teams have both their timeouts in overtime. Milwaukee in bonus. The Heat will be after the next Milwaukee foul.
And I'm liking it. Haywood Highsmith in the game.
Zeller will take a seat.
Defensive purposes, of course. Because all you need is one good hard stop, I think, to really get into the heart of the Bucks.
It's a miss for Max. It's a 4-point game. 128, 124. Middleton to Connaughton. Back to Middleton for 3. It's a brick. Giannis gets it, puts it back up. 128, 126. Jimmy gets it to Gabe. A drop-back defense by Milwaukee. Gabe's going to wear this shot clock down, and it's at 15. It's about 6 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gabe's on the move. Pulls it back. Fires a 3. It rattles out. Giannis has it. 8 seconds to go. Heat up 2. Runs right into Jimmy. Flops. Gets it to Middleton. Back out to Allen. 2, 1. He didn't get that shot up. The Miami Heat advance to the second round. They are just the 6th, 8th seed to defeat a number 1 seed in the 76 years of the National Basketball Association in New York. Here we come. Start spreading the news. We'll be there on Saturday night to play ball on Sunday. And God bless America.
We've heard it all season. We have enough by any means necessary. All of these things. And Jax, I think the Heat are the only team to do it 4-1. It's been a lot of 3-2s.
A lot of 4-2s, a lot of 3-2s. But for the first time, Amy, you are correct. Nuggets took care of the Sonics back in the 5-game run. We can't stay at 99 because the Knicks did it to the Heat. And then the Warriors, Grizzlies, Sixers, and now Miami Heat. But you're right, the very first 4-1 as the 8th seed topples the number 1 seed. Wow.
For this group to put on their earmuffs and not listen to a darn thing that anybody had to say about this series coming in, and to falter once in game 2. The guts that you have seen, Jax, has been absolutely incredible.
Standing by for our guests, who will be Kevin Love. Kevin, turn around. Actually, no, Kevin is on television. And we're waiting for our guest as Jimmy's down there. And
we got Kevin.
Do we have Kevin?
Kevin,
it is. Turn around, bud. I'm sorry.
I don't know where the hell I'm looking.
We're right here. We're right here, bud.
We're the only 2 people that
ahead.
are happy up at the top here.
In the middle.
Yeah, we're having a party up here. It's a party of 2.
As you should.
I have so many questions, but we'll only get 3 and then we'll talk on TV. Down 16. What did you guys talk about in that huddle to start this 4th quarter before you got to overtime?
I mean, just that we've been resilient. We've been in this position before. We know that the regular season didn't necessarily go the way we wanted to since All-Star break, but we're a resilient team. We're together, and as you guys know, you've been around us. If you've been around this group, we just have a level of togetherness and cohesiveness and resilience that is just different. But that's Miami Heat basketball. We just continue to fight. We've been down in this series. We fought back just like last game, obviously, with Jimmy's performance. Again, he was great tonight, but so many people stepped up in their different ways to come back from that deficit and get over the top.
Kevin, I'm under the understanding that you came here to be a part of something special, and a real part of something special.
Yes.
5 for 11 from long range. I thought you were brilliant in terms of just your pick and pop and your spacing. How do you make decisions, whether you're cutting or whether you're hanging out with your target hands up and just picking your moments to make the biggest of impacts?
Yeah, I knew tonight if we were going to win that everybody had to have an impact. And as you mentioned, for me, I knew that the onus was going to be, on Jimmy naturally because he's been scoring the ball at such an efficient and high level. So for me, since I've been here, just trying to find my way and find my spacing to help those guys, just play either 2-on-2, 1-on-1, 3-on-3 basketball, because a lot of time they're going to be hugged up to me, a shooting 4 or shooting 5. So just making their lives easier as much as I can. But tonight, found it. Wish a couple others went down, but I'll take 5 for 11 any day.
I don't even want you dealing with this, but it's history. It's the 35th anniversary. You know about the late 90s and early 2000s with there's some love being had right now. I know you had to get it in there with Haywood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had to do it. But you were around on this earth as Miami and New York had those battles in the late 90s, early 2000s. The NBA isn't that now.
Right.
But what a wonderful symmetry for Heat Nation in its 35th anniversary to have some of that flavor coming up this weekend.
No, I mean, listen, I'm very grateful and thankful that I had a father that played in the league and played with some of the greats, actually played with Pat. And, told me about those great rivalries, throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. One of the iconic rivalries, obviously, was New York and Miami. And obviously with Pat going from head coach of New York to Miami and all those battles that they had with those teams in those Eastern Conference finals was a beautiful thing. So obviously it's a different league now, but again, as you said, in the 35th anniversary and what we're trying to get done, it's just special. I mean, we're saying game one in the Garden. What gets better than that?
Sunday at 1. I can't wait. Kevin, thanks for the
Appreciate
time.
you guys.
You got it, bud. Kevin Love, 5 of 11 from downtown, a double-double, 15 and 12. And as Tommy said earlier, Amy, that's why you went and got him for moments like this.
Wow. I mean, I just think of the resiliency of this group in the last 2 games. I mean, heels backwards, just kind of most teams, Jax, I feel, would say, all right, there's another one coming. And this team says, no, we want this one. And then the next night, no, we want this one too. And to be able to come in here and do it against one of the best defenses and a really freaking good offense, by the way, in the Bucks. But tonight, I mean, they got him right in the heart and on their home court. It's just, what do you say? And Jimmy Butler, my gosh, so many special performances, but he comes into the game down 13 with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left. I thought Bam also was incredible in the final minutes of this game. But this team, when Jimmy's in there, you just have hope.
If the man's going to drop the 8th 40-point game in Heat playoff history, you bet your bottom dollar. Call the Game Time. It's presented by UKG, the official HR and payroll provider of the Miami Heat. UKG, our purpose is people. 2.1. That's all we got in the fourth quarter. Gabe is stepping as far back as he can with 3-4 in his face. Jimmy to the rim. The catch put up. It's in! He caught it and made it while he was dranked inbound. 42 points for Jimmy Butler. And I can't believe I didn't blow out my larynx. 17 of 33 went in, including 3 money balls and 10 tries, 5 of 9 from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, triple-double from Bam, 20, 10, and 10. Take that, yeah, haters. Kevin Love, 15 and 12. 10 off the bench from Kyle Lowry. Amy, we got some TV to do. Tommy and Alejandro will take over. Do you have a thought to leave the people with?
Deep breaths, because we gotta do this all over again, and the Garden's not as nice.
Not yet.
Just
not
kidding.
Yet. Don't get me started.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
I do have some info for the people, though. Once again, the final score: 4 quarters insufficient to settle the issue. The Heat win 128-126. This series belongs to the Heat. The Miami Heat audio experience returns on Sunday afternoon. Round 2, game 1 of the white-hot Miami Heat playoffs as the Heat pay visit to their historical foe, the New York Knickerbockers. The Heat is on the radio pregame show. Will get underway at 12:30, the tip just after 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. This has been a presentation of the Miami Heat audio experience. Our producers, Matt Wilson and Trevor Harris. Our engineer, Glenn Bowman. Miami Heat broadcasting assistant, Courtney Fallon. Our quality control coordinator, our statistician, JD, John Dodds. For Amy Adelberg, Alejandro Solana, and Tommy Todd, I am Jason Jackson. The Heat is on the radio postgame show. It is next. Stay right there.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for network, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com using the promo code HEATWIN. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for online orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
When it comes to basketball in Florida, Valley Sports Sun is the heart of the state, bringing you to the hardwood for all the biggest moments.
Come on, he's on fire.
Watch your hometown team turn up the temperature as they battle the very best around the league.
Oh, my.
Plus, pregame with your favorite Valley Sports team before and after each game for the Heat live pre- and post-game shows.
Yes.
Catch the Heat all season long on Valley Sports Sun, the Valley Sports app, and Valley Sports Plus.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store, be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Time for a recap of the game. It's the post-game show on the Miami Heat audio experience.
Vince on the drive. He sees an opening, flips it up, and bounces out. Bam! Cleans it up with a left-hand rebound and put back all in one move. Adebayo with 20.
Finishing up with a triple-double and another comeback victory for your Miami Heat. Hi, everybody. It's post time. The final score, Miami outlasts Milwaukee in an extra session, 128-126. Game number one against the Knicks, Madison Square Garden on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And who would have thought a number 5 would play a number 8 in the second round, except those two teams who thought about that. First time the Heat ever had a road game 5 in its history. You have to go back to 1994. And going into this one, they had never won a road game in the playoffs in game number 5. Well, what about tonight? Well, you have to think game number 4 was something special. Well, game number 5, I think, even topped that. Let's welcome in Alejandro Solana. We also often talk about game 6, game number 7. How about 5th? Pretty good for this one. I'm not going to say it's number 1. When you clinch a championship by beating Oklahoma City, I would think that'd have to be up there. But a first-round matchup like this, the way that they did it against this team in the last couple of games, that says an awful lot about this club.
Tommy, you're down 16 in the fourth quarter to the number 1 overall seed in the NBA with Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're down 111-103 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Then you go into overtime. Somehow, some way, Jimmy Butler heroics. Eric Spoelstra holding on to a challenge, uses it at the right time. You still feel like you didn't get the benefit of the doubt from the officials. You have to win a jump ball. You don't. Somehow, some way, it's Jimmy Butler to send it to overtime. Incredible. And then how about in overtime? You're without Kevin Love. You're without Kyle Lowry. You're without Bam Adebayo. It's Cody Zeller, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent. You want to talk about a team victory while still getting everything and more from your superstars? This was the epitome of grind it out, gut it out, any means necessary. You just got it in a nutshell in an impossible situation to take down the number 1 overall seed as the 8th seed. What else is there to say other than unbelievable?
Well, you knew Butler would do his thing. We didn't expect 56 points. In fact, when somebody asked me earlier today what I thought he would come up with, even if he got half of that, that's a come down. It's a come down to get 40 when after you play as spectacular as you did. But 42 points in this evening's game with the pressure on him, even though they're up 3-1, you know he's the guy that has to do what he does, that he continues to do things like this in the playoffs. I don't care what he wants to call himself or what other people call him. I can't think of anything of a back-to-back performance like that with the chips down playing against a team that good.
You think of the greatest individual series in Heat history in the playoffs. You think of Dwayne Wade in 2006, right? Carrying that team down 0-2. We talked about it after the 56-point game 4.
LeBron.
You think of LeBron James in that Oklahoma City series, in the Boston Celtics series the following year, or that same year.
Sure.
You think of the Ray Allen shot, right? All these moments that you'll never forget. Heat history, the greatest moments in Heat history. This Jimmy Butler series, let alone game after game after game after game, this Jimmy Butler performance in this series is up there with the best of them. I understand it's a first round, but you're telling Heat Nation that you get Knicks in the second round after these types of games from Jimmy Butler playing at this level. There is absolutely no debate as of the first round in the NBA playoffs. He is the best player in the playoffs right now.
Oh, I don't think anybody questions that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Everybody I've heard about, if they're ever going to bring up this series, they'd always say Jimmy Butler, but they wouldn't say anything else because everybody assumed Milwaukee was going to eventually win this game somehow and move on to Miami, where all the pressure would be on the Heat. Now, obviously, you don't have to ever come close to worrying about because the series is now over, but that says an awful lot about Miami as well, because you got to give them credit where credit is due, because nobody in the world, except for down here in the 305, gave them a shot. And a lot of people had said before the series started, down here, a 1 versus 8, okay, fine, it's difficult, just like it is for the Panthers against the Bruins. But you look at it this way. It's just pretty impressive the way that they came out in tonight's game and fought off everything Milwaukee was able to throw against them and continue to prove everybody wrong. They say that they play this way with so many people doubting them. I guess they proved it right here, and they're probably going to be doubted in the next series, even though they're only playing a 5 seed. You don't have the home court advantage there either.
I don't think anybody was picking the Miami Heat outside of South Florida. You're right, Tommy. And by the way, for good reason, because you're the 8th seed. You lost a play-in game, and all season long, you were bottom 5 in every offensive category. But think about, I mean, we'd have to look it up, really dive deep into some the annals of NBA history. But think of this unprecedented turnaround from an offensive perspective, led by Jimmy Butler, what the Heat were able to do coming in tonight with the number 1 offensive rated team in the playoffs, with the best offensive efficiency numbers in the playoffs after being bottom 5 throughout the 82-game regular season. And then to put on this performance, down 16 in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Butler comes in at the 7-minute mark. And Tommy, people were questioning if Spo waited too long. You got your answer.
They always?
Heat and 5 in the Pfizer Forum. That is a legacy game right there.
The first time a number 8 seed has knocked off the number 1 seed in the best of 7 in the 5th game. Our final score, Miami 128, Milwaukee 126 in overtime. Up next, we'll hear the best in Spo, the postgame thoughts of Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra in a matter of moments. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Injured in a crash? You deserve Anajar and Levine. We stand up to the big insurance companies. They want you to settle for a fraction of what your case is worth, but we'll fight to get you the maximum money for your injuries. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call me, Glenn Levine, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for networking, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
When it comes to basketball in Florida, Valley Sports Sun is the heart of the state, bringing you to the hardwood for all the biggest moments.
Come on, he's on fire.
Watch your hometown team turn up the temperature as they battle the very best around the league.
Oh, my.
Plus, pregame with your favorite Valley Sports team before and after each game for the Heat Live pre- and post-game shows.
Yes.
Catch the Heat all season long on Valley Sports Sun, the Valley Sports app, and Valley Sports Plus.
It's time for easier, and buying a Yamaha Wave Runner has never been easier. With the largest stock in South Florida, and with special offers during the Perfect Choice sales event, quick and easy financing and APR as low as 3.99% for 60 months. What are you waiting for? 2022 models are arriving. Jet Ski of Miami, your go-to dealer for anything Yamaha. Jet Ski of Miami and Fisherman's Boat Group, your Yamaha Marine Superstore for over 60 years. JetSkiofMiami.com. Main retail prices not include prep, freight, or tax. Monthly APR rate on price based on Tier 1 qualifying APR. See dealer for details.
Let's get back to the recap of the game, the post-game show. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Bam Adebayo, who's orchestrating everything. He gets to the Jimmy for three. Splash! The Butler did it! He has 38. We are tied at 111.
And then 113, thanks to Bam Adebayo, they just would not quit. Overtime comes, and they score a 128-126 victory in game number 5 over the Milwaukee Bucks, the top seed, 4-1 in the best-of-7 series. As you know, Heat fans, the 2023 Whiteout Heat playoffs are in full swing and have already had memorable moments, at least 56 or 42 of them, and we want to keep this run going for a while. Purchase your tickets through heat.com/playoff tickets to give your Heat the best home court advantage as we continue this march in what has already been an incredible postseason. Moving on to round number 2, beginning Sunday with game number 1 in New York, taking on the Knicks. Taking a look at the box score, hopefully later we'll get back up to Milwaukee and hear the post-game thoughts of Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The Miami Heat play here. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
As I mentioned, the final score, once again, 128-126. Taking a look at the individual and team numbers of tonight's game. Let's start with your Miami Heat, the victors in tonight's game, or should we say most of the game was in last night. Now it's, 55 minutes pretty much was in Thursday. Boy, Thursday I think was more exciting than Wednesday, but that's for another day to talk about. Let's go to the individual numbers. Kevin Love in 32 minutes, 5 of 11, all of his shots from 3, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 15 points for Kevin Love. Jimmy Butler, 46 minutes, 17 of 33. That's the most shots he's ever taken as a Miami Heat player in a playoff game. 3 of 10 from 3, 5 of 9 from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. 42 points for Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo in 40 minutes, 8 of 20 from the floor, 0 of 1 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 20 points for Bam Adebayo. Gabe Vincent in 41 minutes, 9 of 23 from the field, 4 of 12 from 3. 6 assists, 1 block, 22 points for Gabe Vincent. Max Strus in 38 minutes, 2 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 3 from the line, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 8 points for Max Strus. Off the bench, Kyle Lowry, 18 minutes, 4 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 10 points for Kyle Lowry. Cody Zeller in 10 minutes, 2 for 2 from the floor, 2 rebounds, 4 points. Caleb Martin in 21 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 points. Haywood Highsmith played 3 minutes, 1 for 1 from the floor, 2 steals, 2 points for Haywood Highsmith. Duncan Robinson in 15 minutes, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 points for Duncan Robinson. As a team, your Miami Heat, 50 of 110 from the floor for 45.5%, 17 of 45 from 3, that's 38%, 11 of 17 from the free throw line. What a disparity here, and they still come up with the victory because the Bucks went to the line 45 times. Rebounds in this contest, 45 for Miami, 56 for the Bucks. 25 assists for Miami, 20 for the Bucks. And as far as turnovers, Milwaukee turned the ball over 15 times, 11 for Miami. Looking at the individual numbers for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 42 minutes, 14 of 27 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3, 10 of 23 from the free throw line, 20 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 turnovers, 38 points for Giannis. Chris Middleton, 41 minutes, 10 of 24 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 9 of 9 from the line, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 33 points for Chris Middleton. Brooke Lopez, 44 minutes, 7 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 3 from the line, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 18 points for Brooke Lopez. Grayson Allen in 26 minutes, 2 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 points for Grayson Allen. Drew Holiday, 47 minutes. Boy, did he have a rough shooting series. 4 of 11 from the field tonight, 2 of 6 from 3, 6 of 8 from the line, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 16 points for Drew Holiday. Off the bench, only 13 points for Milwaukee. Wes Matthews in 24 minutes, he had 6. Pat Connaughton, he played 17 minutes, 7 points for him, hitting 3 of 3 from the floor. Joe Ingles did not score. Bobby Portis did not score. Jay Crowder only played 1 minute and did not score as well. 42 of 91 from the field, 46% for Milwaukee, 14 of 33 from the three-point line for 42%, but still the victory goes to the Miami Heat, and you must have a very happy feeling about yourself if you're in Heat Nation right now, and I'm sure the Heat coming back home, they could fly here without a plane, but they'll get here in the middle of the night, probably not going to practice again. I don't get that feeling they're going to practice. Maybe a little bit of a workout on Friday to get ready for the Knicks, maybe Saturday before they leave, but a well-deserved rest for them on the entire day on Thursday. When the Heat win, you win with Papa John's, Heat fans. The day after any Heat victory, that would be later today on Thursday, but we always use it as tomorrow. Place an online order at papajohns.com or on the app and receive 50% off all regular items. Enter the promo code HEATWIN. Papa John's is the official delivery pizza of your Miami Heat. Our final score, Miami 128, Milwaukee 126 in overtime. Still ahead, finally speaking, 3 contests in the archives. And ours, make it 4. Trying to beat the Kings for a day up north? Well, guess what? That series will go to a game number 6 on Friday night. We'll get all the details then, and hopefully we'll go back up to the Pfizer Forum and get the post-game thoughts of Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra. You're listening to the 2023 Whiteout Heat playoffs on the Miami Heat audio experience.